What?
Shame.
Mood.
Hey, guard, you're actually in high quality right now.
Well,
Time to ruin it.
not.
Yeah, time to all join into the Foundry server.
Yeah, saying
Let's go.
not for long, probably.
Alright, that's some nice network bandwidth you have there. Would be a shame if a certain protogen decided to say munch munch.
I already did.
Munch munch.
Tasty
Okay.
RAM.
Well, it's not RAM. It's just fucking. I guess I literally host you guys, and it just harangues my fucking kilobytes per second.
Hey guard, that's some nice bandwidth you got there.
You shame if
What I
something
said
happened to
you-
it.
So,
Well-
as I'm understanding it, you can log into it as basically the game master, or I'm sorry, the combat controller, and control it, right?
Well, more or less, I have the program that I paid for, and it's more or less I host. I believe how Foundry works is that I kind of host the server, and then like you guys join in. So literally, I'm feeding you guys. I'm downloading and uploading at the same time. It's a very complicated thing, and it's why like Roll20. You're all on the website, and you're all using the website's bandwidth, while me, I'm hosting the damn thing.
Well, the reason I was asking if you wanted to try this at some point, I have servers in my house. I have business class internet with static IPs and everything. I'm happy to host.
God damn.
Well, actually, counter idea, if we get guard a virtual machine, all he's got to do is connect to your server, and then your server does the hosting, in theory.
Yeah, well, so the whole VM part, I was thinking over that. How would he get his Twitch overlays and everything working properly with that? That would be a pain in the ass.
Well, technically, the correct.
But if I simply hosted Foundry, it would be fine.
The correct thing to do would be to not even stream this, but make videos of it and post it on YouTube. However, if I do that, there's no live interaction. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I was about to say, don't you get, like, Twitch donations and shit? That just sounds like less streaming, which equals less income monthly.
Yeah, like,
which you kind of, need with YouTube shafting you.
Saying you laugh, but Dragonblade and Grave are more or less carrying the YouTube channel on their fucking shoulders because they keep donating via Twitch.
Yeah, fucking I'm curious on what Dragonblade does for a living. That dude has, like,
I want to say I won't say he's an assassin myself. You know, you put all your contract killer.
Oh my god, it's fucking
Bitcoin assassin.
No, it's what's his name? Damn it. Not you have a character in the Veil Riders named after him. And he's Special Forces, but doesn't fucking say he's Special Forces. Who the hell is that? Damn it.
Coco? 1, 2.
Yes, Coco. Yeah, it's just Coco on his alt.
Coco is classified.
Sounds like so is Dragonblade.
Dragonblade classified. But no, what I would like to do is have it in Evan HD, but that would require not doing it live and simply doing videos. And because I can stream regularly by myself, and I get like 6,000. I get like 720p video. But my internet is not robust enough to handle hosting. And it's just, it's just blah, 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 blah. Is everyone here?
Killjoy left to go get dinner, I believe.
Lame.
He was making a smoothie and bringing his dogs in, as far as I understand.
Okay. Well, this session is gonna be mostly those who didn't get a little bit of limelight last time. That'd be Dalruth, Lynx, Minu, and Thusula, because I believe Ars, Killjoy, and Declan were enjoying the Blink, I believe.
Yeah.
I was definitely having some fun with my sniper rifle, that's for sure.
All right.
That's a weird euphemism.
Oh yeah, grip my rifle.
Oh my, you fondle your rifle, do you?
How's the melon? The melon's fine. It's just, I'm used to it by now. It's just living with the suffering. Because I have headaches every day, but they can sometimes mutate into these fucking head-crushing brain aneurysms, what it feels like. Like I was at the gym trying to work out. I'm like, I'm fine. I do one set. I'm like, oh, you know what? I can manage this. I get through this. This is fine. And by like the third set, I'm like, you know what? I need to go home. I can't do it.
Just constantly edges brain aneurysms.
I mean, literally, it's what it feels like sometimes.
It's what
But,
I felt. It's like what I felt like at work.
Constant brain aneurysms. Okay, so I believe
That mysterious squishing feeling.
we'll go.
Find out next time.
We'll go in order of the chat overlay here. So, Dalruth, you are back in Kindred. Anything you want to get done or do? Because I believe you guys have the wagon of random shit with you. So, what is the goal with that exactly? Because you guys have the glass rod that they. What was that boy's name?
Yeah, we just have none of the characters involved with that part of the story.
Yeah, so. So
The
basically.
thing is, like, all the money stuff, those characters are gone.
Yeah.
So all
Yeah, they
we
need to come
have,
back.
yeah. So all we have, like, really to do, or at least Delruth has to do, he can go and hand in some orc ears for
Okay.
like
Yeah.
pennies
Pennies.
compared to everything else that's happening.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Well, it's not.
Even Declan decided to go to the gambling thing. He could have been here.
It's not out of question that you guys could link up afterwards. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if you want to hand in the ears, you guys,
Our whole 9 ears.
acquired. That's a word, acquired. Kick some arse, guys. Hope you not gonna. So Bando says, "Good luck to you, players."
Oh, God.
So Declan, you go to the EXO or the main mercenary building, and you have it like in a sack, or you have it in your hands. Like how you carrying these ears?
It'd be a sack. It'd
Sack.
definitely be a sack of ears.
Okay, so at the EXO there are like booths or what are those fucking things called? Where like it's a person behind a glass thing and it's like a little hole in the middle. What are the
Teller?
Yeah, teller. That'll work. They're like teller booths all along one wall with kind of like a nicely embroidered glass barrier that's more for like keeping things, in case someone gets a bit rough or angry with their particular take in money that they can't get to the teller. But as you kind of walk up, there's mostly a male teller. This late at night. It says it's late at night, early in the morning. I think it's late at night when you all arrived last time.
Or something like that. We still needed to find a place to sleep and everything like that.
It's
So,
got
yeah.
fucking classic horror. All right. So so basically there's one guy on duty for the late entries. It's a male valley elf, and he kind of like waves you over because he sees a big bloody sack. He knows there's probably ears inside that fucking thing, so he kind of like waves you over.
Go over. Am I alone here or is anybody with me? Who else wants to hand in some ears?
I mean, did you kind of just walk off by yourself, or like? Because I know.
No,
that
I
group
would have
kinda...
told you all. Would have went because it's like the only thing we have to do in that building, and it's probably where we're going to buy a place to like sleep.
I was about to say, like, the other group kind of just walked off. And
Yeah.
you were standing by the cart, right? So yeah, Delgoric would kind of just like everybody, like a significant crowd, just walks away. You kind of start walking off, and I'm like, oh well. Just
I
follow
will.
along.
Well, I guess I'll just sit around and guard the cart.
Oh yeah, Lynx
No one
will
else
stay with
is
the
here.
cart.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd go up to the teller, drop the bag of ears on there. I believe it was 10 ears we had.
Yeah, 10 years total. So
Because there was 2 that got away.
Wet slap.
Technically 3, but I already removed her ears.
But so as you kind of toss the sack down onto the counter, the teller like makes a face and he goes, ugh, but kind of puts on a pair of leather gloves and kind of takes the bag of ears behind the counter, so slowly counting out all the ears. And after, let's see, actually, what's fucking, where'd you go? There you are. Come here. So as you let's do the calculator thing here. So 20 divided by 5. So as he kind of counts the ears out, he kind of pulls out a shelf, kind of out of sight of you, and you hear like little clinking noises. And he pulls out 5 gold coins, and he goes and kind of sets them down in front of you. And he goes, by chance, were these out of the Akkas refuge, or were you around the Froth?
These were out of the refuge.
Okay, and did you find any camps?
They were setting up a camp, no banners though.
Do you have perhaps proof of them setting up this camp, or no?
We have some tents in the back of our cart, some of their soap.
Can you go grab that, perhaps, and bring it inside as proof?
Guard, check Storm Raiders.
Yeah, I'd go back
I see.
out,
Gotcha.
leave Deloric at the teller, and go and grab some soap out of the cart. In one of the tents.
So as you bring in the soap in for instance, the teller kind of raises his eyebrows and goes, "Oh, it's a soap," and he kind of reaches through the hole and goes, "Hey, I'll give you that soap real quick, would you?"
Yeah, I'd pass him a bar.
So he completely ignores the tents. See him holding his soap, and he seemed kind of smell it, kind of give you a look, and he gives you a look. He gives you a look that says, "Don't judge me," as he licks the soap and kind of tastes it. And you see him actually thinking through his head. He pulls out another shelf and pulls out these reports, so they're like sheafs of paper. He's kind of rifling through them. You see him reading these things, and he goes, "How many orcs were there exactly?"
Total of 12.
12 orcs. How are they armed?
There was 2 machine guns and a lot of bows.
Were there by chance horses or oxen or perhaps slave centaurs as well?
Just 2 horses. We took one, the other one ran off.
You have one of their horses.
Yeah, he's pulling our cart for us.
Okay. 1 second. He kind of pushes the 5 gold through you, and you see him kind of walk away. And after about 5-10 minutes, you kind of standing there, kind of just awkwardly waiting for the guy to get back. Another man, another valley elf, kind of walks up. 1 second here. Excursion leader. So as you kind of wait, a more taller, more robust valley elf comes up to you, and you see on a little tag on his kind of well refined vest, it says Braden Tort, Excursion Liaison, and he goes, "So the teller here says you found a camp with this soap as well as a couple horses, and they had machine guns.
Yep.
By chance, did any of your team die, or were any of your team dead or taken hostage during this encounter?"
Not this time.
Okay. Is there anything weird that you noticed about this camp or the people within this camp? Like anything out of the ordinary? Like maybe perhaps they had fancy weapons, human weapons, maybe some advanced magics, anything of that note.
Sorry, not Dalru.
Oh, it wasn't 2 machine guns. That's right.
No,
One was a rifle.
Hold on, this go ahead.
I was about to say, Dalgoric is actually gonna step up and say, well, they seem to have a magic caster with a sniper rifle. Actually dropped one of our party members, but we managed to, get him back.
When you say magic caster with a sniper rifle, what do you mean exactly? Were they by chance able to track you or follow you, or were they extremely accurate? Or did you hear chanting? What exactly happened when you met the sharpshooter?
Would Ars have told the party kind of what?
No.
I don't know. You tell
No.
me.
But
No.
But you would know that they're rather accurate because they were way out. Shot you, no problem. The only one they missed was
Yeah.
me.
Well,
Yeah,
we-
I got.
Out of
I got
every
one.
single, out of every single shot they shot, they only missed me the one time.
Yeah, and more often than not, they were targeting the single magic caster in the group.
After
that's what I thought, but I wasn't
no. Remember,
certain.
I'm gonna give you all a little brain blast. She only shot at him when he cast magic,
Yeah.
Yes.
which was hilarious because you kept
Yeah.
casting magic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey, he's gotta learn
Dalgorical kind of. Well, she seemed to target our caster, and given the fact that she was across a sizable clearing, she really only ever missed once.
Okay, so I'm gonna level with you two. You guys came upon an advanced forward party. Usually, because the soap, the machine guns, the sniper y'all met, normally this kind of, we'll call it a team of orcs, tend to wipe out and ambush entire mercenary parties. Honestly, I am quite interested on how you guys managed to sneak up on them, because you said you took 0 casualties. I understand some of you went down, but none of you died. Did you by chance sneak up on them or ambush them? But how'd you guys get in such a position to eliminate mostly this squad here?
Dalgoric will kind of gesture at himself, and Killjoy's not there, but he'll kind of say, well, through a series of ironically convenient distraction methods combined with unfortunate diversions that ended up working in our favor, their attention was drawn several different directions at the same time, and it happened to, not go not go in their favor. It definitely wasn't easy. Like I said, our magic caster was, ooh. I mean, heck, even I took a shot, and he kind of gestures to where he got grazed pretty nicely in the chest.
You see Braden kind of look and slowly look over towards Darth, and goes, "So you ambushed him?"
Yeah, we got a decent ambush in. Not quite perfect, but it did the job.
I see.
Dalgoric will kind of chuckle at that.
So you ambushed him. All right. I was checking voice quality.
Okay.
So Braden goes, okay. So after you took out their camp, I assume you took out their camp. What all did they have on them? What all did you find on them besides the soap? Because you don't understand, they only bring soap along if they're planning on being someplace for a while and are comfortable. They had the soap because they knew they could stay in one place comfortably and be able to properly wash themselves. Most scouting parties don't have the soap on them. We've learned via very massive loss of life that when soap is present, that usually means they've been in a single place for a while near a water source, where they're able to wash themselves properly after mutilating and murdering entire convoys. So, how many of these orcs got away?
Dalgoric will kind of look at Dalruth.
Yeah, 2 for sure. That sniper, he was just too far to get in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
1 without ears and on its last breath was dragged around by a horse. So, depending on how nice that horse is or how comfortably it can drag a body, maybe 3.
I don't know about the whole dragging body thing. That's a new one to me. But do you by chance remember where this was? Roughly, what was it, east side, west side, north, south? How far into the woodline were you?
It was about 150 foot east of the road through Acast.
So he can't.
I'm remembering correctly.
So you see him kind of thinking to himself. You see him kind of drawing in and thinking about what you're saying. He pulls out from the drawer. He pulls out 10 more gold coins and five silver, and kind of shoves them in front of you. And he goes, what I need you to do is there are times when at the EXO, and me especially, I am the excursion liaison. If I issue you a particular mission, it tends to pay better. As well as the fact, you see him pull out these small signets. They're about 4 inches by 2 inches long, and there are 2 pieces of rope on each end and little holes where you can kind of tie them on somewhere. And he goes, how many of your party members were there? 5, 6, 7?
Quickly count Discord. There's 7 of us.
So he pulls out 7 of these like silver plated signets, and he kind of pushes them across. He goes, all right, these signets will specify you as one of the more... The fact you guys went out and did that, came back alive, means you're pretty well seasoned, or at least you know what the fuck you're doing. Take these and tie them on somewhere on your body where you can kind of prove who you are. Because if you come back after finding this next group, you show them this little signet, and I come talk to you, not one of the tellers. I'm going to directly talk to you. Now, I know the current missions are just going out and finding ears. What I want you to do, you don't have to, but what I would want or wish you to do is to go back out where you were in the Outcast Refuge and try and track down more of these more permanent elements in the refuge. Because just to the east of the refuge, I mean, a few days travel for sure, almost a week or two, is Gavarat. Gavarat was... It was one of our towns. It was kind of taken over and, you could say, turned into a semi-permanent orc settlement of some sort. They're very clearly into staying here. Usually they stay mobile, but they're slowly taking over these captured cities and are kind of using them as launch points to send out these raiding parties. And unfortunately, they're making a lot of money doing it, and there's no way to really, dissuade them to not do that, because, I mean, I wouldn't, you wouldn't, no one would. So what, are you guys up for perhaps a special mission?
I know there's one person that might take a bit of convincing that we have, but at least hear the details.
And
Damn right.
And what other missions did you guys agree to? Because I know there's quite a few out there right now, and there are a few folks working on them here and there. But what exactly did you guys have already on your docket besides the Outcast Refuge and gathering ears?
We still gotta go up to Northern Trace and find some something about the noble's lost body.
Oh, you mean the mission set up by U Sword Tower, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, there are a few guys working on that, but no one's come back yet because it is quite a few days away. So, it's if you guys will still do it, but if you guys can go back there, if you can find and kill these? I mean, I would call them more veteran units of these orc incursion squads, I guess. I mean, the fact they had 2 machine guns is worrying, because obviously we're not selling them to them. The Southern Elves may sell to them, but they may take these off of dead mercenary groups. And if they had 2 machine guns, that means they've killed some pretty veteran groups, one way or another. So here's the thing. How do you explain this? If you can go back to the Northern Trace, not Northern Trace, to the Outcast Refuge, and try and seek out these more veteran units, they should have more stuff like this on them. Maybe even a few hives or bees they use as little tiny bee scouts. We see some ridiculous shit out of the Outcast Refuge. All right, these orcs have so many like underhanded goodies that it's almost frustrating. Like their bees are just apparently like bloodhounds, and it's the most annoying thing you've ever met in your life. But if you can head back out there and try and find more of these squads, it would pay out quite nicely for you.
So just to make sure, he wants us looking for squads. Is it just in this general, or does he want us to cross the border?
He's more leaning towards the actual Akkas refuge, or if you guys can even cover the approach, you all can do that as well. So he's saying go in here, back in here, or if you guys want, you can try and cover the expanse right here, but you be more out in the open. So I mean, there's risk and reward of both. See, you'll be in the open, but they'll be in the open. It's one of those things. Because like this path here, this path between Gavarat and Akkas Refuge has been fucking scoured. Like this entire purple area here is just a fucking wasteland of like burned homes and farms and villages and that kind of shit. So it's kind of a giant dead land. And then only oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, luckily, less convincing just to go back in this area. Probably a lot more convincing will have to happen to go more east.
Mm-hmm.
You're damn right.
I'm going to put an unknown gold amount here in my ledger that you guys don't know about yet. Okay, so let's see here. So you guys do that. You guys turn your ears. You guys get the bonus money. So I believe you should have 14 gold, 5 silver, correct?
Oh, I thought it was 15.
Oh,
I thought he put down
right.
5 the first time.
You're right. It's 15 gold, 5 silver. Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Dalruth has that. Dalgoric is kind of just there.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in my inventory just because I'm probably going to also then pay for the night to sleep for our group.
Yes, Nathan Fillion's robot character. All right, so you guys do that. We'll go to Minukaru. Minukaru, what are you doing?
I am watching the cart, waiting for someone to get back. And wait, is someone else there?
Length.
Links, yeah.
Then I will go on a small excursion, wrap my orc limbs in a tent, shove them in a pack, and go find the sketchiest sausage vendor I can find.
Jesus Christ.
That's what she said.
Don't roll a 20, please, I beg you.
Oh.
Well, fuck, hold on. So, you don't really find a sausage grinder. What you do find is kind of like a food processing building. And when you kind of walk up, because you can hear people working inside, you can hear like grinders going and just general noise, but the sign says closed and the door is shut. And this is the only place currently where you can hear noise from inside the shop.
We'll knock twice, very loudly.
Okay. 1 second here. Where's my generator? Fuck. Hold on.
Brain go brr.
Bro, my brain is trying so hard. You have no idea. So basically,
I have some idea.
so basically, I have a cocktail of meds I gotta take, so my brain won't shove itself up my fucking eyeball, and it does some interesting stuff to my thinking processes. So 1 second here. It would be, what kind of name would this be? Okay.
You're doing something back there.
Okay.
That's not a good chuckle. The spider's about to have a fun time.
So, the shop, as you kind of knock, you see the shop name is called Best of the Beasts. And you knock, and you hear a when you knock, and then you hear all the noise inside kind of clamor down to nothing, but no one really answers the door yet.
Is there any windows I can peek through?
Yeah, there's a window you can kind of peek through, and it's a slight. They kind of drew the drapes, but you can see there's a little slit that you can kind of see through as you kind of peek through it with your Havader eyes. You can see that there are about 4 or 5 people inside, and they're all kind of looking to each other and talking in muted tones and looking at the door.
I'd like to rap on the glass and wave.
So, as they kind of look towards the glass, they see like 3 eyes staring at them, and they're kind of like, "What the fuck?" And you see him kind of shrink back from the window, but there's let's see here, let's do a grit check on. Okay, so there is a younger man, a younger Brimtush man who kind of like slowly stalks towards the door. Something to drink, and he kind of like unlocks it and kind of opens up a little slit, and he goes, we're closed."
Okay, I don't mean to take any of your time. I'm just wondering if you want some Eastern green pig.
You see him kind of like squint his eye and goes, "Eastern green pig? What the hell's Eastern green pig?"
You know what I mean.
No, I have no idea what you mean.
Some green beasts from the east. Your shop seems like you sell beasts.
You see him kind of staring at you like, "What in the fuck?" But he kind of like, "So you have meat on you? Is that what you're saying? You have meat on you? Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to pawn it.
Oh, okay. He kind of looks over his shoulder, and you see this chick kind of go, and kind of shrug her shoulders, and he goes, "You know what? How you just go ahead and come inside?" He kind of opens the door open, and he's kind of like steps back, and you see like all the people inside kind of drawing their breath as the full view of you comes into view. What do you do?
Weirdly step inside.
Okay.
Look around.
The door's a bit slim, so you gotta kind of work your way in there because you are a Havader. But as you kind of like, with all your spider legs, kind of climb inside, they kind of go, "Oh," because you are a rarity. You are a rarity in a rarity because you not only are you a Havader, but you're also in Kindred of all places. And the one Brimtouch guy goes, "So do you have the meat on you? I take it."
Yeah, I will take off my bag and bring out the wrapping of meat.
Which is, now I believe you said it's mostly like limbs you have.
Or limbs.
Oh, it's limbs. How many limbs did you take exactly?
2 arms, 2 legs.
2 arms, 2 legs.
It's a lot of sausage.
That's a lot of orc, dude.
That's a lot of sausage.
So you
What do
pull out.
mean?
So you pull out the fucking orc leg and the orc arms, and you hear you hear the Brimtush go, "What the fuck?" as you lay out these limbs, and they're like, okay, those are orc limbs, right? That's an orc body parts."
Depends on who's asking.
What do you want to do with these exactly?
I need a place to sell them.
You want to sell us orc body parts for what?
Yes.
Like to eat?
Yeah. Someone's bound to turn it into sausage.
You see them all kind of look at each other, and they're like, "Can't." You hear a guy back go, "Is that even legal?" But let's see here.
Is that allowed?
God, they're interested.
Hey, they're willing to do it.
You see an older Brimtouch matron who's about probably 70 years old, kind of looking at the limbs, and she goes, "Well, there is a lot of meat on those, and I don't think anyone would really notice. Do you think? And you see a guy go, Grandma, like what the fuck, Gam Gam? But she goes, just we've ground up worse things here and sold to the populace. Meat's meat, you know. And this is a pretty rare meat. Would you say? We probably call it like well, like the fella here said, call it like Western Forest green pig or something, and people eat it just fine. By chance, Mr. Giant Spider-Man, what would you like to get for these here body parts? This here pig parts?
I was thinking 1 gold.
You know what? Sure. She kind of reaches down to a little pocket on the side of her bodice and pulls out a little coin sack. She kind of revels through it. And holds out this kind of greasy gold coin to you. And he goes, we'll take care of this and make sure it goes to those in need of a good meal.
Sounds like a great deal.
She goes, all right. And depending on how this goes, I mean, if you come across more Eastern Forest green pig, you could bring it on by. And you see, like, the younger Brimfish kind of rubbing his temples, like, what the fuck, games is so illegal, you know? But as you kind of look around, you see that there are a lot of different animals kind of like on hooks, kind of getting ready, getting prepared. You're kind of looking around, and a lot of these animals look like pets, really, but, you know, meat's meat.
Well, as long as I don't see any Havader, I don't care.
No, because Havader would be like, if that went missing, people would recognize that going missing.
Land crab.
Bros, spider legs.
Land crab. All right. So the
Well,
old...
I don't want to...
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't want to hold up on waste all your day, so I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah, okay. You have a great day there.
All right, you too, Grim.
you too, Gam licks lips seductively. All right.
Meanwhile, we come back in a week and the whole town is like
Poisoned.
freaking addicted,
Yeah.
freaking zombified, addicted to orc meat. Like, oh, I need more.
More orc meat
Yeah,
now.
like I see.
All you're saying is a business opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's how James.
I mean, if
whole,
we're going out,
poison the well.
honestly, if we're going out killing them, might as well make it more productive.
See, then all we
It's
gotta do
either
is-
that or we come back and they're all
all we have to do
zombies.
is have the cure also, and we make double the profit.
You guys are the worst.
I will scuttle back to the cart.
Hey, this is a campaign full of people with very little morals. Okay, so shit, might as well.
What
embrace
morals?
it. Exactly. So might as
Morals.
well embrace it.
Morals?
I don't know that word.
That sounds like something poor people say.
Actually,
I mean, I am the guy who sold an orc into slavery, so.
I would
Willingly.
like to stop by a workshop, actually.
By what shop?
Woodworking.
Workshop?
Woodworking.
Oh, cool.
There aren't really any shops open for woodworking right now. It's mostly around, like, I guess around you guys it'd be like 10 o'clock at night, you know? So it's a bit hard to find
Okay.
a woodworking shop this late at day.
Okay, then I'll just head back to the cart. Wait for everyone to rendezvous.
Rendezvous? I don't speak French. Alright, so Lynx, what are you doing?
I'm just watching the cart and cleaning my gun until we all regroup.
Okay. So we'll take this time to say that you guys are now fully regrouped. Ars and Avos are back from the blink, and you all kind of recongregate in front of the EXO. So now that you're all back at the party again, what are you guys doing?
Well, the first thing I do when we get back to the party is I walk up and say, Paris is an idiot.
And you aren't?
He kind of
I'm not.
buckle. He kind of like thumbs his pants pocket. He's like, "Well, I never claimed to be a smart man, so you know he ain't far off."
And I'll look around. Is there anyone around us right now?
Not really.
Okay, so
We'd probably meet up in our room.
okay, so are we in the
Wait,
room?
did we get a room yet?
Yes,
I did.
Bowers got
That
a
was the
room.
last thing I said during my part was buying a room.
So
Okay, so
Okay, but what are we doing with the supplies?
So we'll say yes. You're in a room. Sure.
okay, so since we're in a room, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the bag of gold, throw it on the desk, and say
The barber shop.
he accidentally stumbled into the
Could you
black
imagine them going to a
market
barber shop and
and
selling
decided-
meat to some evil
and
barber?
decided to sell the orcs.
Some fancy
You know,
Sweeney Todd character.
story that he made up
Sweeney
about
Bob.
how he needed a orc to interrogate. That was all bullshit.
Well, I
What do
didn't
you
know
mean
how you
that
guys
orc
felt
killed his
about
family?
slavery.
Well, that
Oh
looks
well,
like a lot
actually,
of money.
that's a bend in the truth right there. But
No,
we ain't gonna tell my backstory.
He was actively trying to sell the orc. That's all he was trying to do. Don't believe any of his
Well,
bullshit.
not trying. He did technically.
Well, yes, he did. Anyway, there's 350 gold in there. We should split it up among ourselves. And apparently, selling orcs into slavery is very lucrative, so
Sorry.
we should consider that as a future business perspective.
Yeah, it blows the 15 we got for killing them out of the water, that's for sure. He chucks the 15 into the pile of 350 because he doesn't know how to divide this.
Math is
and
Like,
there's also-
mathematically.
My character doesn't know, but I know.
And there's also the
Yeah.
33 gold, the 12 silver, and the 54 copper we found into it. So, 15.
So the first thing I ask you guys is,
imagine that Dalgoric just pulls out an abacus.
so currently, how is y'all's ammunition count looking?
I'm running red on ammo.
I am
I
missing
have
one
5.5
bullet.
mags.
I could definitely do with another belt.
I was about to say I could use another mag of M14 ammo, but what I really need is grenades.
Well,
'cause-
remember, you guys have magazines. You just need charges.
well,
Except for
use
me.
Another I could use another 8 charges of M14 ammo.
I shot once. So yeah, we have 398 gold, 12 silver, and 54 copper.
Is that the divvy pile?
Yes, that's the divvy pile.
Oh dear.
If we divide it by 7, that's going to be 56. 56 gold to each of us to make it fair.
I'm okay with
Well,
it.
no complaints from me.
How much
Yeah.
are we gold we getting? I'm sorry, I was calculating something else.
Everyone gets 56 gold.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm okay with this if everybody else is.
Yeah.
Yes. And there will be
He goes,
one
"Hell
gold
yeah."
left over. I don't really care if anyone wants the 1 gold. It doesn't matter to me.
Considering in our past adventures everybody else got a crap load of gold and I also took a lot of those shots, may I have that last piece of gold?
Go ahead, partner.
Sure. Go ahead. You did the
Thank
most.
you.
No
of that.
objections.
Sure.
Also,
I have enough
take
for
the-
2 belts of ammo.
take the 12 silver and 54 copper too.
I'm sorry, what was that? 12 silver?
And 54 copper.
And wow. Okay. Alright. And you know I'm always happy to help with costs on other things, so
Yes.
Okay, the next time you're getting the rooms, because that's kind of killing me here.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. You're probably going to be paying me for making your glasses, so it'll be my money soon anyway.
How much was the room?
It's 5 silver every time, so it's not like much, but I was broke. So
Dalgoric will try to flip you a coin, a gold, and then fail miserably. So it just kind of clatters across the floor.
Like an
yeah, I just
asshole.
stare at it in the middle of the field. Yeah, I just stare at it in the middle of the room.
He'll walk up and pick it up and then hand it to you.
my bad. This is
It worked. It worked better in my head.
All good.
Anyway, now
Thought
that
that
we're done with that, what are we doing? How did the turning in the stuff go?
It went okay. Oh yeah, and then I tossed out the badges to everyone. So we got a
fuck is
little bit
this?
of an upgrade. We have a direct person to take some missions from now.
So we're
Dalgorith will say,
deputized.
"We's important now."
I tied
Basically,
my
we'll
belt.
get what we ended up fighting was more of an advanced forward group, so they're going to give us a little bit more info for free, and then we maybe take on a different type of mission every once in a while.
What does this mission entail?
Basically, go back the exact
No.
way we just came from. We
No.
still gotta go to Aberst.
No.
Sounds good to me.
We were going that way anyway. If it wasn't for your guys' glass hall, we'd be still just going north. So we have to make that exact path anyway.
Guldramer will just shrug. He doesn't deal with all the bureaucracy.
Unless next time you want to go directly to North Trace, we're going to Aberst first.
I wouldn't mind going directly to Northern Trace. Honestly.
That's good. That's still in their purview of where to go.
Fine.
Fine. Okay.
He's probably the youngest among here. He's gonna act like this.
So who needs ammunition though? That's a critical question here because I know you guys.
Daniel.
I would definitely like some more. And I do believe. Wait, yeah, we're in Kindred. I do
Yeah.
believe that we got a nice contact for ammunition previously.
Yes. So there are
That a certain Spider did Spider-Man.
so there are multiple ways to get ammunition in Kindred, and there is the long form contract way via the Veil Rider weapon intake system, where you have to fill out paperwork in order to do it, and it's tracked, and you get to say when and where it was shot. There is the ammo alley, which is usually happens around this time, usually like early AM, where they'll kind of come out and sell ammunition because they bribe the guards to kind of fuck off around that time. And then there is the blink. So, but the blink may have more than what you're bargaining for in terms of buying ammunition. And Thusula, so more or less when you're buying ammo, so basically the weapons state the current magazine size. So say you have not a battle axe, for God's sakes, no. So
I'd like to.
I would like
What kind
to
of
shoot
rookie
my
bullshit
battle
is
axe.
this?
So say you have an M9. A single magazine holds 12 charges. So more or less, you take the amount of ammo you have and divide it by whatever charge value is on the weapon itself. So say you have 37 charges in a 1911. You take 37 divided by 7, and that's the amount of magazines you have rounding up.
But like Veil Auxiliary, it says that you start with, I believe it was 4 magazines for your chosen rifle.
Yes,
Check
6
here.
magazines.
6. Okay, so if I've shot 2, to replenish would be 2 magazines, but that would give me 4 charges each for my M14, correct?
Yeah. So you start with 6 magazines. Okay. You've shot 2, which means you have 4 left. You have an M14, you said. So you go,
yes,
go,
which is 4 charges per magazine.
Yeah. So basically,
so that's 8 charges.
Yes. So you need to buy 8 charges total to get a new magazine, and I believe rifle ammo is over in equipment. So for
yes, but it says the way ammo is calculated, it's per magazine. Apparently, it doesn't say per charge.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. So basically, so say you have a rifle, it'd be 5 gold for 1 full magazine. Done.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can buy singular charges, but for the most part, you're buying magazines of ammunition.
That would
God,
be
I
an
do have a
interesting
question.
mechanic. Go ahead with your question.
So for like the medium machine guns,
Yeah.
so I picked up the belts for the M1919,
Mm-hmm.
and like on the sheet it just kind of says like all like the medium machine guns share the same kind of belts. Would that like apply to like the charges then? Would I just be down 4 charges if I use that belt?
To do what exactly?
So like the normal belt for at least my 240 is 14, but I looked at for the belt for the 1919 is 10.
So are you trying to like convert that belt to your usual belt?
Yes.
Okay. So more or less, that's the first time. That's the first time that's ever been asked of me. So MMG. So what's your current machine gun?
The 240.
240. Which has 14 charges, and I think it has 10 charges. So
But
more.
Wouldn't that be
So more or
wouldn't
less.
that be mixing ammo?
Well, for the most part, they all fire quote unquote the same ammunition. You know, winky wink, nudge nudge, because
I get what you mean.
yeah, just for ease of play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
All right, and so more or less, you could get back 10. Let's see. So it would take 2 belts of M1919 to convert to 1 belt of 240, more or less.
Okay.
Probably gonna write
With that ease of play comment,
Uh-huh.
there goes my mechanic idea.
What's that?
Oh no, I was just thinking of the fact that like when I go to the range, I have 5 magazines on me.
Mm-hmm.
You can blast through those magazines quickly, but then when you have to reload the magazines with your extra ammo, there's your action points right there.
Well, yeah, more or less. You got right because you could technically. I mean, it all depends on how the RP goes. You could have a fucking crate of ammo of single rounds, and say that does happen, and you're in combat. You would have to spend AP to reload your fucking magazines back up. But that's if you have loose rounds on you, which so you. If that does happen, if the state, hey, I have 30 loose rounds on me, I'm like, okay, cool. That'd basically be quote unquote, ways to refill your charge. Basically, 1 bullet's 1 charge in that regard. And you would try to load in your charges till your magazine's full. But that's more of a nuance where if that does happen, you do it on the fly. Because I could have a whole fucking page and a half of like how to load your magazine, and that would just suck ass to read.
See, and that's why I said your ease of play comment solved the problem right there.
Yeah.
I was about to say, speaking of ease of play, fuck, I wish real world ammunition prices followed your game prices. I'd love to buy 7.62 for the same price of 223.
Oh,
be amazing.
Well, and the other reason I was asking about that is real world. To buy a magazine
So Shogun,
is like,
I have the
for
exact
example,
same
for the
thing I
Glock,
had.
a
It's
magazine
not
is
as
$30
bad.
but you can
And I
buy
managed to kind of only
charges
use
at
just
like
enough
27 cents a
medication to
round.
kind of dull it down, but I'm still
27,
lucid,
sir.
so
You need to shop
I
more.
still feel like shit, but I'm able to kind of wean it down.
What,
So
wait,
I'm doing okay.
Message me later about that if you haven't got price.
So
Listen, I know places.
well,
Don't fight me.
you laugh, but I just got a fucking PTR 91. I'm like, oh yeah, 762 NATO. I'm like, oh god, 762 NATO. Like I realized like from like 556 to 308, the price jumps dramatically. It's like fuck.
It's like the green text I saw of somebody who's like, walks out a gun store with a freshly loaded 5.7. Some dude tries to jump me, fill his chest full of 5.7. Wish I had just let him jump me because it would have been cheaper.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thing is, they're selling 5.7 practice ammo now. But anyway, so you guys need ammunition because you guys are low in a lot of regards. So how do you guys want to proceed with securing your more or less illegal ammunition? Because usually you got to go through the Veil Riders and do a lot of paperwork. And you got, and literally the Veil Rider like tangents here will literally track you and note how many rounds you spend, how many rounds they gave you, and how many rounds you have. And if there are rounds missing, they literally go, you sold it, now you're in trouble. So it's a cheaper way, but if you get rip skiddly on them or have extra ammo, they're really going to take that from you because they can't trust you to not traffic the ammunition.
I mean, we could. I mean,
I'd
the
like
easier way would be going to the Blink and seeing what kind of arsenal they have.
I was about to say, I'd kind of like to RP this, honestly.
Think we had
As
do
far
that.
as
Can we go see the old
God.
lady, the spider French kissed?
Well,
that, I was about to say, I was kind of gonna go and check my ammo reserves and
Well, go
look
ahead.
at
ahead.
look at Declan
Do it.
and kind of hey, you seem to have gotten a good connection on that claymore there, and
Your rifle ammo. Think you can make that happen again?
And I'm definitely down to take you to her.
Before we go do anything, do have to suggest that we spend a few days to rest, recuperate.
Well,
and
well,
do
yeah. So
everything.
you'll
I
you'll
don't want
sleep
to leave
first for sure.
immediately. No, I don't want to leave immediately. Let's spend 2 or 3 days here.
I mean, I'm despite the fact that I just got 56, more gold. More gold is always nice, and I figured I'd take up a couple odd jobs around here anyway. Besides, I get the feeling that you're still not too keen about going and playing, so to speak.
Let's just say that if we have to deal with orcs again and anytime soon, I'm not going to be happy.
He hears the fucking Huey
Near
choppers coming in.
future is not long enough. Got it.
He hears like the AK-47s and RPGs flying around, the Huey helicopters flying in.
Beyond that, I still have to make Dollar's armor and make Declan's goggles, so it's going to take a few days.
Wait, did
Oh,
we
yeah.
actually get the
Speaking
material
of
for the
which-
goggles?
Yes, we did. In the cart, you had to dip, so you didn't hear that part. But yeah, the cart had basically correct me if I'm wrong, Guard. It had gold wire, copper wire.
Stand by. I wrote it
Yeah,
down for you.
So
glass
I got
No,
rods.
hold on.
Okay.
Shush. Wagon has glass components, raw textiles, empty bottles and baubles, so like vessels, spools of wire marked with Diggins metal drawing, 2 spools of gold, 3 spools of silver, 6 spools of copper, 9 spools of steel. The bogs of barking, bareback. Hold on.
I was about to say, slow down.
Delgroic, we gonna go do some more manual labor again?
Dalgoric will look at you and be like, "Well, you just read my mind."
After ammo, of course. I need them bullets.
Dalgoric will wink, and I need more explosives.
Sadly,
those
mine's more
dogs see a
expensive.
biker and lose their shit. Hey, what are you doing? How dare you? Anyway, so
Come back here, you two-wheeled fuck!
Didn't you say there were 4 crates of glass materials?
I have
hold
written
on.
down. Alright.
You know what?
Yeah, I was about to say, Guard, you
I'll-
have to slow down on that one, Chief.
Hold on. Okay, so there are three crates of glass components or glass rods. So basically, glass quote unquote components, but mostly those long glass rods that are made for transport. Raw textiles like cotton, velvet, things made for making clothes. I'll roll for it too because you guys need actual numbers, I assume. So 5 crates of raw textiles.
Was there any grain or food products or anything like that?
Yeah, one second.
Yeah, we
I'll
have
get
raw
there.
grain kernels.
9 crates of bottles and baubles, and then the spools of wire. And then there's there's a lot of grain, so we'll roll D12 on this. There are 10, because I had a +2 modifier, 10 crates of raw grain that look as if, I don't know what I said last time, I forgot, not gonna lie. But these look
Raw
as,
grain kernels.
well, it looks more like for brewing, for alcohol production, like barley and that kind of shit.
Oh.
In a different campaign.
And they all had Diggins metal drawing.
Yeah.
on,
So the crates of the wire are marked with Diggins metal drawing. So these are actually marked and stamped with a production symbol.
Shame.
The green
So
boxes got any logos on them?
The what? No, those are quite empty. Yeah, they're just regular crates. And Declan, did that rewrite kind of clear the question up for you?
We'll talk about it later.
Jesus.
I don't think you understood my question entirely, and we can address it later. Don't worry about it.
All right, so we'll say for the sake of my sanity and yours, you guys sleep before you guys get fatigue modifiers going. Who's RIPing
Absolutely.
me? Why? Why RIP? I don't understand.
Because doggos lose their collective shit.
How dare you fucking bike by me? I'll kill you. Anyway, so you guys sleep for the night. It's now morning. We'll go in order of chat here. Arse, the morning's up. What do you want to do?
Oh, as soon as the morning's up, ours was going to go out and find the nearest blacksmith or crafting place that he could just get to work on.
Okay, does
Stuff.
does anyone go with you?
Fuck
Does
it, I'll
anyone
go
want
with
to go?
ours.
So
I
Speaking
guess
of
Harris is going.
bikers,
What?
Actually, I'd like to ask. Dalgoric's not necessarily gonna go with you, but he is going to kind of approach you, ours, and ask. Hey, these. I actually was wondering about asking. Can I potentially commission a scope or like a bipod or something? And he kind of hefts his M14. You know, iron sights on these are pretty nice, but I think it'd be a little more helpful if I was able to, you know, shoot across the field and at least give me a little bit of an assist
So
in situations like the
so
other day.
making an optic the dwarven way is actually a very closely guarded secret. Just so both of you are aware, RP wise. It's one of those things where they know how to make it, and they know if they hold the monopoly on it, they can make a whole lot of fucking money. So to make an optic is literally you have to go to a dwarf, give them money, and wait, more or less.
Yes. I mean, in theory, though, could I figure it out on my own?
It would take you first. You have to find an optic that you have, take it apart, and reverse engineer it without breaking it.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll look at it and say, I don't really know how to make one, but perhaps if I had one for as an example, maybe probably not the one from Declan's sniper.
I was about to
rifle,
say, Dalgoric is just eyeing Declan as he's polishing his
I'm
rifle.
over there glaring at you like,
We-
don't even.
but we
He's
need
just
him.
polishing his rifle, and I'm just like,
we need to make sure he's at his full capacity.
Can I borrow your scope, bro?
Take apart his weapon. Once we find one, then maybe I can tinker with that. Is that a fair compromise?
that seems more than fair. In the meantime, bipod.
Okay, shoot. Where'd I put it? There it is.
Wait, didn't the M1919 come with a bipod?
Yeah, we were going to give
Yes,
it to you.
I can attach the bipod if you want me to.
Okay, so I guess this is a question for Guard.
Sir.
I am looking at the attachments, the optics. There are no prices. Are we able to buy optics?
You are able to buy optics when you find them, but the price is determined by the CC at that moment, using market modifiers. It depends on what optic it is, what brand it is, who made it. There's actually quite a long table we kind of have built up for you to determine what price is going to be. Because optics are like so basically like a large optic, like a long range scope is witchcraft at this point, because using lenses and glass to modify where you're looking. So it's like a very closely guarded secret. Plus, most of the optics found in the black market are human optics, and they cost, astronomical amounts of gold. You know,
I mean, you could also find a null, but
a null, yeah. Find a null who's stolen some shit, yeah.
yeah.
Also, since we are in town and trying to restock, resupply, whatever, can I ask a quick question about the Scout? I have a radio. What kind of radio is that? Are we talking about a 1523? Or are we talking about a hand radio?
It's more of a short-range hand radio. Think of a Baofeng.
So it's not a Singars.
No, it's more. It's more of a smaller, quad issue Baofeng type radio where y'all can kind of get on a single frequency and it has a certain range to it. Like it's just, I should probably
Well, okay.
go on there and.
The reason I asked is the price for the radio. Crap, I lost it.
Let's see. Probably.
I just had it pulled up.
One radio is quite vague.
Yeah, 300 gold. It's 10 pounds. That's not a hand radio.
No.
That's a man pack.
So let's see. Low range hand radio. There you go. That'll take care of that. All right. So
I was hoping to mainly look into getting at least a couple members of my team some radios for better communication while I'm scouting.
I will say, Declan, that first I went in and said low range hand radio by the radio. That was not as confusing. And then your character would assume that the Blink would have such devices just from the shit that probably ours has told you about. They found hanging around the fucking receiving area, you know. So
I ain't telling him shit.
okay, then you would think you would think maybe the black market street will have some radios, maybe kind of the same quality.
Okay. All right, carry on. I'll address this later.
Okay, so
Okay, so
I have Arson Killjoy going out. Who else is going with him?
before I was going to actually like say, does anyone else want to come? Like, Daros, do you want to come?
If you're doing my armor, I should be there for the fitting.
Yes, probably. And we need someone to pull the cart, I suppose.
I'm eyeing Thusela because he was already eyeing me.
We do have that horse.
Yes, that is true. So, yes. Do you know how to control a horse?
That one seemed pretty just amiable.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to let the dogs out again.
You're fine.
Good, you can. Well, I suppose Paris can do it. He's apparently good with horses.
Aras, are you guys going to get ammo too or no?
I don't care about ammo. If you're
Oh,
going to
need
get
any
ammo, that's
of-
probably someone else.
Out of character, what is Daniel doing now?
Apparently, you're coming with us. I
you
don't
said
know if you
that
ever
you'd
said that,
come
but
along.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
think I said I was coming with ours and had to let. Then
Cool.
the puppies were whining.
So,
Perfect. You're handling the horse.
I can do that.
yeah, I guess
I can do that.
we're going to a blacksmithing place.
Okay. So it's morning time, so the town is uproaring, ready, and rocking. So let's see here.
Before we go, Daniel's gonna want a bath. He probably smells like asshole right now.
There is a bathing area inside the what I call this fucking place, the EXO. So there's kind of like a sanitary area where there are washing stations and kind of like wooden tubs, but it's mostly showers, like gravity showers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's basically gonna freshen up before he goes because he doesn't want to smell like ass anymore.
Okay.
Now, Gork's actually going to follow and try out his shampoo that he hasn't gotten to use yet.
Okay.
What does it smell like?
I suppose we're all bathing now. Then.
Shoulders and flanks, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it was
Smells like
shoulders and flanks. Yeah, and it was like it was like a juniper flavor. I think I said.
Flavor.
Well,
Flavor?
scent, whatever.
Soap.
Soap tastes good.
He's getting confused because the one guy licked the soap.
Oh yeah.
So I believe I wrote down flanks and shoulders somewhere.
Yeah, so I guess we're all taking showers first then.
It's the beach
We need
episode.
it.
So I guess you guys are all in the shower area, and there are attendants who kind of hand you towels and shit when you all walk in. It's kind of included into the price. And you guys are actually sent to a party bay where the whole group can shower as a whole without being separated. So it's about four gravity shower heads and 2 large wooden tubs full of hot water. So you guys can y'all can easily bathe together as a party if you're into that kind of thing.
Take out some more soap and go on in.
Y'all can actually see ours' fucked up wooden arm and his ridiculously long hair that he doesn't cut.
I've been through the military. I've done this shit before. Fuck it.
I did not enjoy it. I hated that shit. There's always some asshole.
Still hate it.
There's always some asshole talking to you. How's your day? Don't fucking talk to me. I'm bathing.
And then you always have like at least 2 people that stand in the corner facing the corner, like, don't look at me.
Don't look at my pee-pee.
Comfortable.
I
feel
thought that
attacked.
stuff stopped after that. Then I went to Bridgeport and stayed in the squad bay again. No, I had to relive all that.
Yikes. So,
Bridgeport is in Michigan.
as in California.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
We have a
Imagine.
place in Michigan called Bridgeport.
So I guess I follow along with them. Like, all right, fine.
So you guys are
I want to
showering.
head to the black market.
So
Yeah.
y'all are showering. Now what? You guys a shower
We
or
start
what?
singing a song, a sea shanty.
Oh my.
A she shanty.
roll for Moxie.
With
I
everyone
get-
in a different key.
No.
Yes,
I get
exactly.
I get so annoyed that I activate my darkness engine to attempt to muffle out the sound.
So
Oh,
so
Hey, are you activating blood magic in a
Yes.
city?
Yes.
Oh,
Getting
God,
attacked in
why?
the shower? Yeah.
so more
I'll say
so more or
They
less
can't tackle you if they can't see you.
so more or less you hear through like your darkness spell. You're like, oh god damn it, because it was
There once was a ship that put the sea.
so it will be quite safe to say that these guys are all fucking belting out horribly tuned song, and it rings out through the entire EXO. People are like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
damn.
Dogork just
already
much
loses
more you
track of
don't
the
know.
words and starts. Dogork loses track of the words and just starts singing a Senchar drinking song.
already woke up and he's already tired. He just wants to go back to sleep.
I try to pick up on the words of this drinking song and join in.
All right,
Can I roll for language to join in as well?
sure, why
gosh,
not?
okay.
And Thusla roll performance with me with Moxie. Nat 20.
Alright.
Yeah, he's on it.
Oh, look at that!
Thusla,
Let me see what my Moxie. God damn it!
God
I need
damn
to
it.
get this into one document. That's my problem. Leave me alone.
Well, no,
I mean, soon it's gonna be all together.
Yeah, the thing is, in the new system, it's all gonna be together, no problem.
Oh, that's gonna be so nice.
I give the help action for +1 more.
Sure, why not?
And-
I will help you sing, my brother.
Yes.
Okay,
There we
yeah.
go.
Hey.
So you're belting out this centaur. I guess now it's a showering song, if anything. And then Daniel Paris kind of joins in, and it's actually quite pleasant now. Ars can't hear a fucking thing though, because he's still in his little darkness bubble. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. No.
Darkness. Yo, parents.
Crawling in my skin.
No, that's the Spiders song.
Yeah. All right, but more or less, y'all get showered. You all ready to go. Ars, Killjoy, and Dalruth, you're going to a blacksmith, correct?
Yep.
And I should say that the orc soap smelled fucking awesome, and you guys feel clean and like refreshed, and it feels almost unearthly how nice you feel now. Your skin is super soft. You smell like faintly of like honey. You know, it's you smell lovely. Keep note of that on all of you. If you're doing like any kind of moxie check with a skill, let me know.
It's unpleasant for ours because it reminds them of home.
I don't like
Home
it.
is where the heart
I don't like
is,
it.
Daniel says to ours.
Okay. So there are quite a few blacksmiths here in Kindred, because as with any other town here, let's see here. Oh, these are some good names actually. Holy shit. Okay, let me gather these real quick. And I'll say you find a D6 amount of blacksmithing shops. Okay,
God damn it! What are those dogs barking about?
The bikers! Bike! How dare you go by here? I'll fucking kill you!
You motherfucker, I'll tear your throat out. I'm not even a pit bull.
God, dude, those dogs fucking hate bikers, and I don't know why. I don't know why they hate bikers.
I
no,
genuinely thought you were gonna say babies first.
No, it was my German shepherds. They were barking at a rabbit.
Okay, so as you guys kind of look around, there are a few workshops that have workspace in them for personal interests. You know, you can go in there and do your own thing. The first shop is called Squeal of Steel, the Smith Myth, Iron Woman, Hammer Glamour, and the Metal Pedal.
Can I do a history check or something to identify which one would be more tailored to my needs?
You can do because what skills do you have again? I forget.
Uh, I have crafting, mechanical, the blacksmithing, armor.
And the skills.
Just give me a blacksmithing check with your brain power.
Oh, okay.
As you kind of look around and try and see what's the best choice for that particular thing. 3.
Still got a 16.
Ouch.
As you kind of look, as you kind of look around, you narrow it down to. I'll put on the chat here through the break. You think the Squeal of Steel, the Iron Woman, and the Metal Pedal will be the best choices for what you think you need to do.
I'll go with the Squeal of Steel then.
Okay. Let's see what race controls this fucking thing. 6.
No.
No.
What?
Let's see here. Where are... Really? Okay. So
I just want to see
one,
this ours
two,
interact with a
3,
knoll.
4, 5, 6. Oh, shit. This blacksmith is actually manned by halflings.
Hey.
So as you walk
Check your
in,
pockets.
check your pockets. So the Squeal of Steel. Hey, no, thank you very much. Can you give me
What'd you get?
anything of ice, please? Thank you very much. So the Squeal of Steel is a halfling blacksmith, and as you walk in, you see that. Good lord, you see that a lot of the anvils and work counters are a bit lower than usual, but that's in their workspace, their actual job space. In the actual borrow space, the counters and anvils are all proper height, for most standard height entities. And as you kind of walk in, there are male and female halflings here, and the thing is, a halfling isn't really different from. They're on the same height and bulk as a dwarf. They just kind of lack the giant fucking beards. You know what I mean? Like they're simply more like a less brutish, less brawny dwarf. They're more valley folk, So there are
Baby-faced dwarf.
They're not really baby faced. There's not. They maybe have a mustache or two. That's really about it. They just don't grow beards.
Okay.
And I'll actually add that because I realized I didn't put that down in their race thing. But yeah, so they're in there working around, and as you two,
That better be a mug of root beer, I hear.
It's actually a Kickstart energy because my pills make me sleepy.
Guard, you gotta get some of that. Now's a perfect time to promote.
Redcon
Redcon
1.
one.
Yeah. 1 protein drinks.
Actually, I actually had the Vice City the Vice City pre-workout this morning, while trying to go work out, and it tastes like neon.
I taste the colors.
Does it taste like how rainbow kind of like ice cones taste like?
Almost. It's got kind of a sparkle to it too. It tastes like it's carbonated, but
Oh my god! So what you're saying is it tastes like Pride Month, huh?
Shut up, Jesus. Veterans. No, hold on. Veterans get 2 days. The gays get a whole month. What? And if you if you think about it, the African Americans only get the shortest month of the year, and it's like, really?
Yeah, imagine complaining about veterans only getting 2 days. Fathers only get 1.
All right. So, but anyways,
I got a spicy joke. I'll type it in chat.
Yes.
So
spicy.
Well, I would go get it, but I don't want to interrupt you guys' plan. But the Vice City, the Vice City flavor of pre-workout is actually really nice. It tastes like a pineapple-y, apple-y tropical flavor, and it tastes like it's carbonated. Like it adds bubbles to your fucking thing. I swear to God. All right. So
we gotta get you a gamer sub sponsorship card.
Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000. Anyway, so
apparently it tastes like Baja Blast.
What about gay veterans? True shotgun. True. Where's their day? Anyway, so
Attack helicopter recognition day.
I'll stop. So you guys see that these halflings have a kind of trip hammer system where they can't always. They're not as brawny as their dwarven cousins, so they actually rigged up a mechanical hammer. And I'm sure you guys have seen a drop hammer because it works on a gear system where a big notch pulls the hammer up and then drops it back down. So they're actually able to get a lot of hammering done just using mechanical power. And it appears to be powered by some kind of system you guys can't really see. It may be steam, but you guys can't really see how it's powered. And this male halfling walks up and he goes, "Oh, hey, good morning to you. How can we help you here?"
Yes, I was hoping to rent out some of your space to make some things.
Oh, not a problem. I do have to know, what are you making?
I'm trying to just refit some armor for my friend here and make some appropriate glasses for my Agadaling associate.
We don't really have the appropriate things to make glasses, but we do
That's
we
fine.
do have things for you to make armor, no problem, and fix it. Now, just to double check here, nothing exploding, right?
No.
Like, nothing involves gunpowder or artillery shells. Are there any
I don't
gnolls
deal
with you
in
by chance?
explosions. What are gnolls?
You know, the big furry dog people who like to get into...
No.
Okay, no gnolls. Good.
No.
We just got the roof fixed from the last gnoll who borrowed our space, and we're just not in the mood anymore for gnolls.
That's understandable, but yes, no, I don't deal in any explosions, and I can provide the materials for the goggles myself, so...
Not the problem. And so you're now at the front of this huge workshop. So first, you're trying to fix what again?
Delgoric... Well, no, not Delgoric. Dalruth wants, the orc tribe armor, or leathers to be fixed and refitted, so I'm just going to do that, see if I can also upgrade it in the meantime. And Declan wanted goggles.
Goggles.
So, yes.
Saying this isn't really the right place to make goggles. You could probably make the frames for it, but you would need to have a lens cutter to cut the lenses out for you.
That's fine.
I have an actual question for that.
What's that?
Would better goggles actually give me any advantage?
What's your race? Again.
Agadaling.
Yeah, Agadaling. Okay, so I mean, it would allow you to. It will help you during daytime hours for sure, because because I believe right now you have like snow goggles or some shit, or something like that.
Basically, I have to wear goggles during the daylight, but at night I take off the goggles. Riddick. Fucking Riddick.
More or less, yeah, they are glowy-eyed. But I mean, it was simply you could wear these day and night, depending on what kind of lens you get. If you get like a blue lens, you can wear them day and night, no problem. If you wear like a really dark lens, you could actually if you wear like a really dark lens, you could actually not be impaired by flashes and really high points of light. But for the most part, they are simply just a way for Agardalians to operate during the day due to their very sensitive eyes.
And the ones I'm already wearing are, I can operate during the day, as we've seen.
Yeah, but they're just not as good as like a proper pair of like fucking sunglasses, you know? You know?
Well, okay, so I guess my question is, as far as rolling, is there any advantage to getting better goggles?
You could enhance your goggles. You could add like the shit where you can see behind you and that kind of stuff. You could get measurably. You probably find, if you could find an imbuer to imbue your glasses that change or notice certain things. I mean, there are ways to enhance and enchant goggles for sure. But the thing is, you got to find the right person and find the right price for what you want, and just what do you want. You want goggles that can help you detect, changes in temperature. It all depends on what you're wanting in those goggles, or goggles that I can detect like things in food or things in, it all depends on what you want for those goggles and what you want them to do.
I'm sorry.
Also,
so
keep
in
I
mind-
have to-
Yeah, keep
Just-
in mind
Just
that
turn
in
me
the
up with
future.
some flare sites.
Yeah, keep in mind in the
Some
future, I
fleer.
will be able to make. Yeah, I will be actually able to make optics and stuff in the future. So
For
maybe
for
it might
now,
help.
let's not worry about it.
Saying,
Uh,
if you want Fleer goggles, it'd be like 3,000 gold.
I was totally joking when I said that. I was 100% joking.
But I'm not. It does exist, but it's gonna cost you a lot of money.
But yeah, I'm still gonna make them because you asked me to, and you're not here to actually refute anything. So
That is true. That is true.
I'm going to make you a nice thing, and you can't fucking stop me.
yeah, I'll make the frames here, and then I'll look for a glass.
They'll be
cutter to-
stylish. +1 to Moxie.
Well, you guys,
You have the glass cutter that you have to go and give the crate to anyway, so.
yeah, so it's just- and in regards to the leathers, can I use the spools that that we got to like line them in that and strengthen that?
Do what now?
The spools of metal. Can I use those to like line them with the armor?
You
Try
mean-
to strengthen it.
You mean just like repair the armor, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm also trying to upgrade it.
I see. Okay. Go ahead and just give me. Wouldn't be brawn because you're not smashing. So but basically, you're using the wire to like kind of run it through and just enhance the armor. So you're not. It's not really
Is
a
there a way
brawn
I can-
thing.
Is there a way I could assist them so they could get a additive to their bonus?
Do you have any?
Yeah, I was going to say if he needs a brawn big hit, I can assist him.
Do either of you have any like high brain power or high mechanical or blacksmithing or crafting?
No,
I have a +2 in brain power and brawn.
So more or less,
I just got big brawn.
yeah. This is just Ars by himself. So Ars, give me a blacksmithing plus a brain power check, which shouldn't be too hard because you're +13. Okay, so you're managing to kind of work. You're using like the steel cable, I take it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm using the gold cable, bougie. So you're slowly working this steel cable through the armor and kind of repairing where the giant hole is. And there are textiles as well, so you use some of the textiles to kind of pad and line where the steel wires kind of running through and kind of patching up where this giant hole is, as well as everywhere else you're enhancing it with. There is still the hole where the leather is. Do you want to try and patch the leather, or you think, or like there's a big hole in the leather, pretty much. How do you want
I'll
to?
try to patch it.
Okay.
I'd
So-
straight up give him my leather armor to attempt this.
Okay. So this would be a crafting roll because you're using leather. Go ahead and give me crafting plus brain power. Jeezy Pete's, dude. I like making things.
I told you this is what I'm made to do.
So you kind of take the old leather armor that Daldarth has. You start like working it into the new armor. And Daldarth, you see that Ars is actually smiling for once. He's kind of in his element. He's kind of like working with the armor, working the wire through. And he looks completely different than how he usually does.
I check the weather.
Just check the weather for what?
I'm in my.
I see him
happy
smile. I'm going to just look outside real quick to make sure it's not like
Well, it ain't snowing.
sky's going to fall down.
No.
Yeah.
Saying
He's
he
also doing a blood magic check.
nah.
That's always happening.
It is a nice sunny day still, nice sunny morning, so it's, hell ain't frozen over yet. But we'll say Ars, you are able to kind of take these parts from the old armor and put it on this orcish armor. I'll find a pic of what I think this looks like. Because it's hard to picture things in the mind's eye and translate it to you guys, but basically he's kind of left the fur alone, I assume, because armor had kind of like a fur ruff around the neck. And
Hopefully it's going to match my new boots.
oh yeah, actually it would match your new boots, because yeah.
He's gonna get a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots.
Let's see,
With a lovely fleck jacket.
let's see. I'm trying to find a picture of
Go-go
what this would look
boots.
like. Go boots. That's
Yeah, the heals add extra damage to the kick.
So just give me 1 second. I'm trying to find a good picture of it. What I think it would look like, but more or less, it's mostly he's kind of repaired the breastplate. And it's got a fur ruff around it. He's actually put little accents here and there to make it look actually not only just functional, but fashionable as well. And it looks like a really good suit of armor now. And it's he's kind of hidden where oh, here we go. So this is kind of what it looks like here. I'll put a picture in mind you, it's Sans helmet for sure, but he's kind of kept the orcish motif to it, and it's more or less he's got patched, and it's not. But you know, it looks roughly like this, more or less.
Nice.
And I believe the base DR for regular leather armor is
+1 and +1 AP regen.
Okay. Let me find that real quick. That way I'm on the same page as you. So leather armor, yeah. So let's say this is now DR +3, but it's the same AP regen.
That's good. Take it.
Nice.
100%.
Because he did weave steel wire through it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that that's going to chew up a spool of steel wire.
That's fine.
So it's now 8 left. All right. And what else did y'all want to do here?
I'm also making the frame for Declan's goggles.
The frame, right. What do you want to make the frame out of?
Well, seeing as how he likes being all sneaky and stuff, I'll probably still I'll probably use the textiles to make it a darker color. Textiles, dye it, and then probably line it with steel along the goggle parts.
There's probably some leather left over. Some leather left over from the armor, more than likely.
Oh, yeah. There's that too. So it's just like, yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay, so there's a lot of ways you can do this. Do you want to kind of give me a picture of, because you go to Google type like leather goggles, that shit is all over the fucking place. You got like aviator goggles, like welding goggles, biker goggles. I mean, there's all kinds of shit that you can make this into. So why don't you take a moment and find a picture you like of what you want these goggles to look like for Dalruth. That way we all know what the fuck you just made.
You don't get a choice, Declan. You're not here.
I know. Oh,
nice.
You need to give me the aviators.
Nice. Okay, so same thing. These are Sans lenses, but go ahead and give me a crafting roll again with your +14. Oh no! So your first,
I love this.
So your first attempt, you're like, all right, I got it. And then you realize you're so eager to make these goggles, you have sewn them to your sleeve, and you kind of hold your arm, and you're like, oh fuck, and they're attached to your sleeve.
Oh.
Attached to the wood arm.
they're in the arm.
It probably is. So I'll see them shrug, and then I'll take the knife that I have and just casually cut it off, ignoring the fact that I'm also cutting off bark. It's just this happens.
Oh, right.
Check if it bleeds.
I'll show the class. Stand
It
by.
doesn't.
Yeah, there's no blood in there.
No,
So-
it's still...
No sap? Does it leak sap?
No, it doesn't leak sap.
Well, we can't put a tapper on them.
Oh, that does
Those
does
are flash.
actually give me a good opportunity later. This is gonna sound weird, but I also want to, that silver thing that we got.
Silver thing.
Which
The
one?
silver
School?
emblem thing that we got from the teller.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put it on there to replace the lost bark.
Okay. You want to try and like nail it in, or like I don't want to attach it exactly.
I'm gonna burn that shit in.
Burn it in. Okay. So as you as you kind of angrily burn in the little identifier, let's go ahead and give it another whack at the goggles there. Come on, asshole. Yeah, Mongol. There we go.
There we go.
So renewed by anger and frustration, you just carved off bits of your arm.
Oh no, I wasn't angry.
Well, so still, You do make, it's not the same band as a picture, but it's got like a leather band around the back of it, and it's more or less lensless goggles you made. Like this, chat. And yeah, so now you have these leather goggles, but you need to get lenses now.
Yes. So I'll go up to the halfling that I spoke to before and say, are there any glass cutters in this city?
Oh yeah, there are plenty. There should be. I mean, there's Moon Eye, and they cut a lot of lenses for most of the city. Let's see here. What else we have? 1 second here. So Moon Eye are the folks who are missing their glass rods. Let's see here.
What the fuck?
What?
Sorry. No.
What
I
the fuck?
think one of my pets just knocked something over. I just heard a loud crash. Sorry.
Sounds about right.
I've had the most nat ones in this game.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of your theme.
Don't worry, I'm right there behind you.
Yeah, thanks for taking that for me.
You're welcome.
Listen here, you main character shit.
So
Yep, I found what they
You're
brought.
not allowed to complain.
So there, so there's Moon Eye. There's Moon Eye, and he goes. And there's also On Point. They're another like lens cutter. They mostly do like reading glasses and that kind of stuff. And then there's Golden Touch. And the Golden Touch, they're like an overall manufacturer of like, drinking glasses, glassware, some lenses. They kind of make everything really.
What is this Moon Eye place located?
Well, the Moon Eye place, they're about a 10-minute walk down. It kind of gives you directions of where the Moon Eye is.
Okay. Do I have to pay for renting out this space or anything?
He goes, oh yes. So you were here for roughly about 2 hours, so it's gonna be about 10 gold.
That's fine. And yeah, I pay him the 10 gold.
All right. Daldrus, do you don your new armor or do you not?
Yeah. Well, it's that or wear nothing. So yeah, I'm wearing that one.
It's nerf for nothing.
Well, I literally gave the armor off my back for it to be made. So if you failed it, I was just like...
You're just sitting there nude. Hey, how's it go?
It's got like a shirt, like just fucking...
There I was with my balls just hanging out.
I'll look at Dalrith and say, oh, I forgot. That'll be 15 gold.
Sounds about right. Toss it at you.
Oh, by the way, this shit ain't cheap. Yeah. Shit. But bro, we're party members. I know, so it was only 15. Shit.
Exactly. Glad
okay.
You understand.
Oh, that's why there wasn't a question involved.
Slash, I have no idea. So, do you guys bring the rods with you, or just go by yourselves to the shop?
Bring the rods with me.
All the rods?
No, just a few. Just like just enough so that I can make the lenses, not to actually make it apparent that we have these and have them want to ask questions and shit.
Do you guys forget that they asked you to go find the fucking...
Yeah, well, I'm confused here too.
Like...
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, like the...
I mean,
wait,
I remember, but I'm not there.
No, hold on.
Like you
Wasn't
guys...
that in,
so... No. So you guys went to go...
In...
I'm pretty sure it was in Kindred.
No, that was in Alston Keel.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, so
that wasn't in Kindred.
So no Moon Eye then. So be On Point or Golden Touch.
Okay, so if that.
That's right. Golden
And
touch.
what did you say? On Point. Like, which one does the actual still like lenses and stuff?
They'd be On Point.
Okay, so.
Okay. So you take a few of your glass rods. You take like a crate, or it's like a handful of glass rods.
Whatever Dalrith can carry.
Oh, that'd be a crate, easy.
Okay. So,
Sure.
So you, Killjoy, and Dalruth head over to On Point, and as you guys kind of walk in, it is very akin to a very posh parlor, and all around you on all the walls are lenses and frames and all sorts of fucking like it's like a rainbow of glass lenses. And the shop is small, but it feels huge from how like they wrap the wall with all these glasses. And as you kind of walk inside, it's just a sparkling showroom of eyewear. A satyr man kind of like clops out from behind a desk and goes, "Hello, welcome to On Point. How can I help you?" Because he realizes he looks at it and he sees a guy wearing like orc armor, and then like Killjoy and all his fucking cowboy glory, and then Arsh, who's got a fucking wooden arm. He goes, "How can I help you?"
Yes, I'm trying to. He'll hesitate a bit at seeing the satyr since he knows that southern elves and satyrs have bad blood. He'll like tighten his hood over his ears more and say, "Yes, I'm trying to. I'm trying to make some lenses for some goggles that I made. Is that something I can do here? Maybe rent a place out?"
Well, no. We could make the lenses for you. And he seemed kind of nervous because mercenaries don't come in here very often, and you guys look quite rough and tumble. He goes, "No. We make the lenses for you." And he as he kind of looks towards you, he goes, "Are those glass rods?" And because he sees like the clean, pure glass rods that Dow's just kind of holding because by now the crate has no lid on it, so it's just glass rods sitting in there.
And I am like trying to gingerly place this down, like I've never done before, because I like glass. Yeah.
Well, sure they are glass rods. Now,
Yes,
why would we look for a glass shop to make glass things if we didn't have glass rods?
Well, it's just we've been on a very it's production of actual glass.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Damn bikers!
Bikers! So the satyr goes, "Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, glass is produced a while away, and we haven't gotten a shipment in quite." Lou got stung by a wasp. Well, hold on, stand by. I'll be right back.
Oh, your dog dude.
Hey, Ars.
Yes.
I know I haven't been RPing that much because I'm on fucking puppy duty. Is it okay if I take RP from here and see if we can strike a deal with them?
I mean, if you want to, it's just like I'll still chime in, but if you want to.
Yeah. Like I was just seeing if I could do some moxie checks and stuff like that to get a thing going. Like I said, I haven't been RPing because I'm on puppy duty.
That's good. I mean, it's just like I'm completely fine with anyone doing anything. I'm just only talking because this is just mainly this is ours a specialty. So
I haven't gotten a chance to talk because of one, puppy duty, and two, talking over other people.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go for it.
Sorry,
Just don't forget
I'm really good at that.
Don't forget you have the orc soap bonus.
Oh yeah.
I'm just happy I haven't gotten called out yet, but give it about 30 minutes and Parkview will decide to fuck me over.
Oh, I was about to chime in, but you know what would have been super funny, Ars, is that where when Gar was like, but we're party members, he's like, yeah, 15. And it's like, it would have been even more funny. It was like, but we're party members. All right, yeah, 25.
No, because see, Dalroof hasn't done anything that I would hate yet. So,
I just tackle him.
Yeah,
fucking Ars, his character logically hates me.
Yes.
You fucking hates Daniel.
All right.
No, I'm annoyed.
So the satyr gingerly, the satyr kind of reaches in and grabs his rod and kind of pulls it out. And see him kind of holding it like he would like a baby or something sacred. He kind of hold it. He goes, "Oh, these are these are perfect. And he kind of holds up the glass up to the air, and this glass it's literally like perfect glass rods. And he goes, "Are you perhaps wanting to sell these?"
Daniel goes, well, actually, we are in the market for some spectacular spectacles from you, and we were wondering is that if we give you these rods to make the spectacles, and if perchance we had any left over, we just say we can strike a deal with this. Now, don't we?
Well,
Artis is gonna raise his eye but not say anything yet.
is this the only crate you have? Because I mean, I don't want to sound, uncouth, but we've been quite up a river without our glass rods. I mean, the glasses here on the walls are all we have left. Our glass cutters has been bored for almost 2 weeks now. No glass rods at all. So
Daniel will lean towards ours, kind of like in a kind of like whispering motion. It's just like, do we have any more of these, or is this actually our only crate?
So hold on. I'll see DM.
So Artis is gonna think to himself, like if he's like counting it in his head, and say, "We do have one more crate beyond this, but honestly, we just want to get a job done and go. It's just."
Daniel leans over. It's like, well, more coin for the pocket, and with more coin, we could get some more. We could use that to get more tools to get job done even quicker.
True. Well, I suppose we could cut a deal with these people. Maybe
say gamer words, high score.
Make the
now,
glass.
Thing is, that's funny. That's funny humor. It's good
and
humor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that we give them just enough to make the spectacles, and
Combo,
anything after that,
kill
is gonna be a bonus
streak,
for us, and we just sell it to them.
kill-tacular.
All I would really want is to see how to make it myself, and I would be satisfied just.
All right, so Daniel is going to lean from ours to the city. Who's like, well, funny you say that. Actually, we have actually come across another crate of this special glass right here, but and we are willing to get a trade offer going, but we do have some needs that need to be met.
Needs such as what?
Well, he kind of goes over to art. He kind of like thumb gestures to ours. He's like, well, he's actually willing. He's actually wanting to learn how to make the glass for the spectacles himself, and was wondering if he could shadow your glassmith to see how it's actually done, so he can learn.
Well, actually, our glassmith doesn't like to be seen by others, but we would happily make a deal where we will make you your lenses, no problem, along with some other things.
Ooh, he's like, he kind of gestures to Ars. He's like, I don't know, Ars, is that good with you, or should we just buckle up and leave?
I mean,
it's kind of your call right now.
Honestly, I'm sure the other place might be more accommodating. So
Daniel's going like, yeah, that is very true. Maybe some other places will be willing to teach us how to make glassmith.
Both of you roll. Are trying to persuade or intimidate him.
It'd be persuasion.
Well, is it persuasion or intimidating? Because you're saying I can go somewhere else. It's mildly intimidating.
I mean, I'm intimidating because he's persuading.
Okay,
I'm trying to persuade.
How about Ars? You do intimidation plus moxie, and then you do persuasion plus your moxie as well. Now you're both using this kind of orcish soap, so you're rolling with a +3 bonus to your modifier. Okay, both of you.
So that's a 20.
That one. Lol.
We are very convincing.
So you see you see the sitter kind of inwardly panic because he really needs these glass rods, and he goes, you see him kind of wring his hands together. Just give me one moment, and he kind of like plop 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 back to the back room, and opens the door and kind of shuts it, and he's gone for about almost 5-10 minutes, and he kind of pokes his head out and kind of looks at you, kind of pulls it back inside the door and shuts it again. And 5 more minutes pass, and after that, the door opens up. He goes, "Okay. We will let you." You can point to ours. You can go back and see how it's done, but you cannot tell anyone about what you see or anything about our glass cutter.
I promise you, I won't tell a soul.
Additionally, for all the rods, what would you like financial payment, or would you like, you kind of gestures towards the wall of glasses, would you like perhaps your own set of eyeglasses?
I mean,
Good cop, bad cop. Yeah.
I'm sorry, fucking dogs.
This entire time, Del Ruth is trying on glasses and like seeing if they match his armor. Just like, yeah.
There are a few that do match your armor, but you can tell that these guys have been talking to humans for quite a bit, and there are all kinds of like human-inspired frames here and there. You know,
Like aviators and shit.
Aviators, a lot of like circular frameless lenses, this all kinds of shit.
Like Revolver Ocelot.
well, I personally don't really need lenses. I have my goggles, but I don't know if the others are. Ours will just look at the other two. It's just like, want anything?
Daniel will pipe up to the other thing. He's be like, "Hey, Dow, what do you think? Glass or cash?"
It's like in the middle between trying some. I don't know. I don't really see the difference. He's like putting them on and off.
So the sitter goes, it's very, very good. Well, if you don't need frames, how about a nice split? I pay you a little bit of gold, and perhaps your friend can enjoy those frames. And you're holding kind of like a pair of like Harry Potter-esque like round frames, you know?
Yes.
Oh, the full moon glasses. The full moon glasses.
The full moon glasses.
Well, I suppose I'd be willing to let that go. With the 2 crates we have, 100 gold.
You know what? That's very fair. Yes, 100 gold, no problem.
That's fine. Then yes, I suppose, and my friend here can get his got some whatever he wants.
So, Dalruth, while we're doing this particular section here, why don't you go ahead and find on Google a pair of frames you want and put it in the Discord for me?
Oh, no, it's going to be those Harry Potter ones. Just the big old ones, just complete contrast to the orc armor.
Okay, so and Killjoy, did you want a pair of lenses as well, or no?
Daniel will look at a pair and give me a moment.
Okay.
I actually do have a pair in mind that that he might go with, and this will
Okay.
yeah, basically the ones that Lynx showed, the Revolver Ocelot ones from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Try and find a picture of them if you. Oh, those. Oh,
Got you.
the fucking side frames. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right.
You're
So
welcome.
chat. He's talking about these right here. These are actually called shield frames, and they keep the stuff from inside your eyes while you're driving. They're actually quite nice. They really are. They're kind of a meme, but if you're driving long distance, they help keep the sun out of your eyes from the sun as you're looking around. Anyway, so RC goes. He kind of leads you up to the back room. He goes, and the back room is very dark. And he goes, remember, say nothing what he is. And kind of shut the door behind you. And it's a very dark, expansive room, but you can hear like a glass furnace just kind of growling in the distance. You see like a faint glow from the furnace, and you see this figure like slowly shaping these lenses on a little wheel cutter, and there's it's a very distinct sound of him trying to slowly forming these glass lenses. And you can see where he has like a little pour desk where they're all different like concave shapes for different seeing patterns, and he's got all these little tools and things around him. But the figure is cast in shadow. What do you do?
Fuck, I accidentally made an
Ours is
version of
gonna. He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna walk up, find a somewhere to sit, and just sit down and watch.
There are stools around, and you kind of grab one and kind of pull it over. And as you kind of set the stool down, you see this figure slowly lean up, and this is a big, brawny bastard who's holding these little tiny lenses. And he goes, "Ah, I see you." And you see him kind of turn, and you're face to face with a fucking orc, my friend.
Well, this is preferable than you having shooting at me, I suppose.
So this orc goes, "So what do you want to learn exactly?"
Well, really just how to do the craft. I've always been interested in glass cutting and whatnot, and I feel that this is a perfect time to show up those parts that are lacking in my knowledge, really.
Yes, I see.
If you're willing to teach.
Well, you can watch. But I am curious. He kind of points over his shoulder towards a little mirror. And in this mirror, it's set on the wall, and you can see within the mirror, you can see Dalruth and Killjoy putting on lenses. He goes, "You've been killing orcs for a while, or are you new at it?"
Relatively new at it. Honestly, if I had my choice, I wouldn't be doing it at all. I would probably be somewhere, like probably in your situation. But
so as he's working, he goes, "Well, I don't really blame you. It's quite a lucrative business, so I hear." And he starts shaping these lenses, and he goes, "It is odd to see a brim-touched wearing our armor."
yes, he took a liking to it, and it was fun to work with. This orc armor is crude but effective.
He kind of stiffs. He goes, "Well, ain't that some damn thing? You're both wearing the armor and using our soap. What kind of mercenaries are you?" You see him kind of like grab one of the new glass rods you give him, and kind of shoves it into this furnace and kind of moves it around and slowly works it around this other kind of pole, a big pipe type thing, kind of working the glass around it. And he goes, "Quite odd indeed. Your friend there seems to like our boots as well. How poor was he out there in the field?"
Well, let's just say our previous excursion before this didn't go too well, so any help would have been nice, and I have the skills to help, I suppose. Yeah, ours is getting a bit nervous at all the questions, but he's just trying to stay casual.
So he's like, so you see the orc kind of rolling this pole back and forth and slowly heating this glob of glass. And you see him kind of hold up his finger in a very, very elegant way. And you see like this bee come out of nowhere and land on his finger. As the orc's rolling his pole back and forth, he holds the bee to his ear. And the bee seems to be doing something. And he goes, "Oh, I see." He kind of like moves his hand away, and the bee flies away. And he goes, "They say you smell of fear."
It's not really fear, it's more of I've been shot multiple times by orcs in the past few days, and I'm still not really used to sitting near one in such a calm manner.
Not a fear of me, just a general fear. They say you fear going somewhere, let alone just seeing me. And you see him kind of pull out this glob of glass, and you see him kind of like put little dollops, bloop 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 bloop, all these little lens molds. And he pulls out this kind of mitt and starts rolling the glass around inside the lens mold, one by one. And so so you two are currently doing that. And he's kind of showing you how it's done. We'll go to Lynx, Minukaro, and Thusula. You guys, what are you up to? And well, actually, be Declan, Lynx, Minukaro, Thusula.
I mean, Delgoric would be looking for more work shortly after. I guess first thing, Delgoric would be trying to go to Ammunition Alley with Declan.
It's too early.
I was heading to the black market.
Okay, so
Delgoric will follow.
Okay, so Declan, you're going to the Blink then.
Yeah, so but my whole point after that last encounter where I had to scout ahead and then run all the way back, knowing that I'm carrying a radio, I think it would help if at least somebody else had a radio.
Mm. Okay.
Some kind of radio.
And so, and then Dagoris going with Declan. Lynx and Minu, what are you two doing?
I'm heading with them.
Okay. Minu, how about you?
Is Koldramina's is his whole like sausage thing resolved?
Well, I was saying, is Keldramon even here right now, or nope? He is. Nope. Wait, he's doing stuff. I saw him go mute, then unmute. I think is his mic broken? Yeah, he's here. Okay. Is your mic not working, Minu?
Test. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
It shit out for a second. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I kept talking. It was like, is it not lighting up because lag or because my mic is fucked?
Yeah. So Minu, are you going with the boys, or are you going somewhere else?
I'm going to look around for a woodworking area.
Okay. So we'll do Minu first, and then the rest of the group. So Minu, you try to find a woodworking area, and I mean, when you say woodworking, you mean like making furniture, knickknacks? You know, what kind of woodworking are you trying to find?
Trying to upgrade the cart.
Oh, so so like a well, it would be like a industrial woodworking place. Let's see here. What would that even?
Speaking of, how big is the cart we took from the orcs anyway?
So the cart is like a standard farm wagon. It's basically 5 feet by 10 feet, 20 feet. It's a standard square wagon. Basically sideboards, no top, nothing fancy, just basic wagon cart. More of a cart than a wagon, you know. Technically. Let's see here. Trying to find a good name for this, but I have no fucking idea. Anyway, so you're walking around, and so you're trying to find a place that where you can upgrade it or make a whole new one. And if so, how do you want to upgrade it per se?
I want to turn.
Your mic's
cutting out again.
Yeah, your fucking mic's fucking up. Been there many a time, for sure.
I mean, it could be at least it's a hardware issue on his end versus a stupidity issue on my hand, like we had last week.
So Minu, we still can't hear you. You're just simply out now.
Yeah.
I can narrate for him through the Discord if you'd like.
Well, so Minu, you can post both post in Discord or on Foundry, and we'll simply go from there if you want to. That's gonna be super frustrating though. I know how that is.
Yeah.
Super frustrating.
Food truck, hell yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
welcome
down.
to the world of technology where shit doesn't work.
Yeah. To a food truck.
Oh, good.
Oh, there you
yeah.
are. Hey there.
Whoop! My bad.
So
I don't
you
know.
so you want to try and turn it into a food truck?
Yeah.
Okay. In what way?
Slap a wood burning oven in the back, some shelves, window for sales.
Hmm.
Find a way to put up a still in there too.
Okay. So there is one place that kind of fits that bill, and it's called Max Garden, and it's a rather large woodworking facility, and there are people running around everywhere inside this fucking place. And you can see that they are making a lot of things, and there are a few wagons in there being made, getting their axles replaced, wheels correct. You'll see barrels running around. They make almost everything here, and it's a slew of races inside of here as well. So you kind of walk up, and of course you're fucking invaders. People kind of walking by, go, I don't know what the fuck, and they see you and kind of freak out. They kind of sprint off inside the shop, and you're kind of waiting outside these large huge sliding double doors on rails that way they can pull out larger things. As you're kind of standing there, it's a bit odd because you're kind of standing there waiting to be like greeted by somebody, but at the same time, it's like you're made of oil and like in water. There's people just walking around you in a huge circle. So they're first kind of like pointing at you and kind of talking behind their hands to each other. It's a little awkward for sure because people are kind of like giving you a wide berth, but also like talking directly about you as just low enough tone where you can't really hear. But let's see here. After about 10 minutes of standing there awkwardly, need to fix these headliners. A Agridaling kind of steps out of the building, and he's wearing these deep, dark red shaded glasses that kind of wrap almost to his temple, and little square lines. And he kind of walks up. What?
I was jokingly saying, steal the glasses.
Oh. And so this guy goes, you've been standing out here for quite a while. Do you need help, or are you lost?
Yes, actually, I do need help.
Because you're
I'm
kind of
looking to...
You're kind of freaking out the boys, so, if I can get you what you need.
I need to either upgrade or trade my current wagon for more of a square, boxy, food truck looking one. I was wondering if you guys would do that.
You see his eyebrows kind of lift over his glasses. He goes, you want to make a food wagon?
Yeah, I'm not wearing the chef's hat for nothing.
I'm not going to lie, feller. That sounds dope as shit. And he kind of like folds his arms and goes, so you want to turn the wagon you already have. Did you bring the wagon with you by chance or no?
Yes, actually,
Okay.
I did.
Okay, so this wagon the wagon still has all the expensive shit inside of it that y'all didn't take, so keep that in mind.
Oh no, there's more than one wagon.
Oh, okay. So this is an empty wagon then. Correct.
Sure.
Okay.
We have 3 of them,
Yeah.
so I think he
Yeah.
took the
Just
one with like it has our food in it is the one that
Okay.
he took.
Yeah.
So the larger, more dinky wagon then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes, you want to upgrade? That sounds cool as hell. Did you have any ideas on how you want to do it?
Well, I was thinking make all the wall, or add 2 walls, add a roof, all wood, add a stove oven in the back, maybe a little place next to it to store wood for it,
Okay.
shelves along top and bottom.
So basically,
Nice window.
So basically a kitchen on wheels is what you want.
Yeah.
That is fucking absurd. I love it. Okay. And you can see kind of clap. You can see these guys kind of slowly poke their heads around the corner and they go, yeah, boss. He goes, hey, get over here. This guy's got a fantastic fucking idea. And you see the guys kind of look to her like, with a giant spider. What the fuck? But they're kind of like slowly come out, and he goes, "Hey, grab that wagon and bring it inside. Me and you were gonna talk." And you see him kind of, he kind of like goes to kind of put his hand on like one of your legs and goes, "No, that ain't right. You're way too tall to me. Okay, just follow me, you know, because we'll do the thing where like that kind of takes your elbow and kind of walks you through because you just follow me there, Spider-Man." And he kind of like walks through the shop. And as you're kind of walking behind him through this huge industrial complex, you see that they're making everything here. And you see what, well, because you're Vader, just your basic sight, and you don't got to roll for it. You see off, and you're tall as fuck. You see in the way in the back, they're making what looks like some kind of like, it's definitely a modification to something. And you see what looks like an armored vehicle way in the back. They're kind of adding things to it, but you can't quite make out what it is. And he kind of leads you towards this big office type area. And he kind of goes behind a desk and goes, "Well, you know, I would offer you a seat, but I don't think any of our chairs can account." "Well, actually," and he kind of like gets up and he kind of like goes in the corner of the door and goes, "Hey, grab that fucking centaur pillow thing and bring it in here." And you see a guy run over with this giant like centaur chair. It's kind of like a giant like banana shaped soft chair that they kind of rest on. He goes, maybe use that. I don't know.
Yeah, it works. It works.
He goes, "Okay, so do you want to use that wagon? Do you want do you want to give you more square footage because that chassis is good enough? What we can make another top bed. It's a bit wider and a bit longer, and it'll give you a lot more because you're a big guy, you know, for you. So
yeah, I need it to be my size.
Yeah, so but probably well, actually, do you want to use that wagon, or we can build you something custom that will fit you perfectly because a food wagon sounds like a phenomenal idea, and if I'm the one that makes it here in the shop, and people go, 'Oh wow, how can I get one of those?' You can send them my way, and I make more money. You make money. You're the first out there doing it. So what I'm wondering is do you want us to simply fix up this little shoddy farm wagon, or make it something special and unique that's fitted just to your design by what was it? Oh, aren't you guys made by some kind of goddess or some of the other like what's he seemed kind of lean back in his chair. You know the big Havana story where what was it? Your daddy was a valley elf, and your mama was some kind of greater fae, and y'all.
Yeah, that's the stories.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not too sure about the whole beginning and end of things.
Well, regardless, I mean, you're a pretty handsome fella. You know, you I don't want to see you walking around in some kind of, you know, shitty little farm wagon.
Well, ultimately, it will depend on the cost.
Well, to fix up that little dinky wagon and make it a bit, because you be really hard pressed to fit and do things inside that kind of square footage. To make it work, it would cost about 50 gold or so, but lumber is really cheap right now. Okay, just for me to you, just saying, lots of wood. All right, no lack of wood going on here.
Yep, there.
For about 200 gold, I could make you a completely custom food wagon with not only a stove, but there's this thing, and he kind of leans in. The humans are telling the dwarves how to make what's called a flat top. Now, a flat top is a big metal, I guess, griddle in a way, and it works off like basically like you can use coals or you can use regular fuel, and it heats the flat top. And I've seen one of these in person. You know, on business trips and all that. And there's a little elven fella who was making something called a hamburger, and he has it on his big old flat top, and he's doing like 40 burgers at once. It's flip, 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 flip. And you know, I may have a guy who owes me a favor, and if you were willing to perhaps be how do we say, a launch pad of sorts for me, let's say 100 gold, and I make you this custom cot that you can make whatever you want in, and you'll be comfortable because you tall as fuck. You know that, right?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I didn't notice actually. I thought you all were small.
Well, compared to you, yes. Well. We Agadalians are quite small in general, but it's a bit more expansive. That's not important. You seem kind of like getting kind of red in the cheeks because they hate being told they're small. And he goes, but anyways, that's not really important. Anyway, so what do you think about 100 gold? And I make you your own custom little food cart.
100 gold sounds mighty nice, but I will have to consult with the party on this because, alas, I have 50.
Well, could you perhaps give me like 35 gold down payment? If I have a down payment, I can get started making it. Big old beefy wheels, a nice little seat you could cuddly in. And I know for a fact, if you make it tall enough, you can make it tall enough to where the top rack can be a sleeping pad for you. You can live inside your little food cart. And maybe if you're really good and, perhaps find some more gold along the way, I can perhaps give you a refrigeration unit.
Oh, what now?
So it's this really cool thing. Apparently the dwarves were quite savvy and made some fella named Yule give the plans for it, but it's a kind of metal cage, right, with some kind of gas inside of it. And when it runs, it runs off clear alcohol, combustion, that kind of thing. But it converts the power through cords. And the cords turn a little thingamabob inside the big metal box, and it pushes some kind of fluid through tubes and everything else, and some kind of science mumbo jumbo. I don't really care, but it makes things inside the metal thing cold. And let me tell you, having like a cold iced tea in a really hot summer was really blew my mind. Best business trip I ever went to. And, I learned a few things and are able to make some stuff that other folks can't make if I do toot my own horn.
Well, how much is this going to cost extra?
That all
That
depends,
sounds
really.
a mighty fancy piece of technology.
I mean, to be fair, I could make it probably about 300 gold, make it fully stocked out. But just for a regular, normal, food cart, food wagon, what do you want to call this thing? I could probably a base model. Well, we'll do this. We'll do it this way. For a base model, I'll charge you 100 gold, and then if you happen to get any upgrades to it, or happen to get more money for upgrades, all you gotta do is find me. My name's Tomaroy, and then I can get you whatever upgrades you need or want, for that matter. Just if you come across some extra gold or perhaps some fancy materials I may need, whatever you may come across in your journeys, bring it on by me, and we can work out a deal or two. Because just imagine it. Your big old Haveda self inside the wagon. People go, oh my God, Haveda, man, where'd you get this cool wagon? You go, oh, I got it from Tomaroy over at Max Garden. And you are going to catch attention for sure. I mean, you're a giant fucking half spider. And then inside that wagon, I mean, it's easy advertising for me. Mic broken? Who knows?
Sound like a great deal.
You're fucking meaning your fucking mic's your mic's fucking up.
Test?
There you are. Okay, you're kind of back.
Okay. Well, that does sound like a good idea. I'm down for it.
He goes, all right. Okay. He kind of pulls out with a little bitty contract. Now, this is to say that you're putting down a small down payment. We're gonna keep track right here, and we'll call this a work in progress. Now, I could probably get this thing built no problem in about 2 weeks, I would say. That's barring any upgrades you may want later on if you come across any more gold and such.
Oh, of course.
Now, I said a 35 gold down payment, right?
You did.
Do you give that down payment?
I do.
All right. Be be sure to subtract that from your gold pile. There we go. I can do words. I like how I can only RP without a single stutter. Go back to my normal cadence. Stuttering is fucking what a bunch of bullshit my brain is. Ugh. All right. So you're doing that, and you're currently talking out things with old Tummelroy there. Now, Thusla, Lynx, and Declan, you're off at the Blink. So it is early morning at the Blink, but they are open always. That's why it's called the Blink. You blink and you're there. You blink and you're out. You blink, they're open. So as you three walk in, it is kind of like, the quiet time, and you see a lot of the tables are taking the time to clean up. A lot of witches are kind of walking around and doing like regular service things, picking up crumbs and drop things and shining the metal where they can. But there are tables available for gambling. There's dice games, liar's dice, blackjack, all kinds of fun games running around. So what do you guys want, a game in particular or the nearest table? What do you want? What try and go to?
I'm not much of a gambler. Y'all go do what you want.
I think like the cheapest game is called Red Green.
Is there anything like blackjack?
I mean, blackjack's a 21 game, isn't it? I think I said blackjack. Hold on.
Yeah, blackjack's the 21.
Yeah. There are blackjack tables for sure.
Dalgoric will kind of walk up to a less occupied, but also kind
Thank
of
you
like
for
off
flying
by
Gorgon
itself
Airlines.
blackjack table.
Winged Appalachian 36. Thanks for gifting 5 subs. I appreciate it, buddy. Keeping this fucking dream rolling.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you for flying Gorgon
literally,
Airlines.
people like Winged and Grave and Dragon are keeping this fucking shit rolling. This is more or less what I use to pay. This is what I use to pay the VAs, more or less. Is this fucking Twitch money?
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
All right,
Brother,
so
you're an absolute Chad.
brother. Now I believe blackjack is a 21 or bust. I believe.
Thank you for flying Gorgon Airlines.
Yes. Well, 21 over 21 is
Bust.
21 is bust. Dealer has to hit over, I want to say
Thank
15.
you for flying Gorgon
yeah,
Airlines.
15, and then if you can hold and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, if you want,
Dealer does
if you
not
want
hit.
casino rules, it's dealer stays on 16 and higher.
That's what I was saying. Is dealer does not hit if it's over 15.
Because there's hit, stand, double down, split, fold,
Insurance.
all the shit. Yeah. But Appalachian,
Well, insurance
we
is a
could just-
side table rule. There's a lot of side table rules.
Appalachian, I do
Is there a
appreciate
Texas
that very
Hold'em
much.
table?
Thank you.
That might just be easier.
No. There's blackjack. It's fine. So you guys all go. Y'all go to the black. Is there even actually a blackjack D&D game? Hold on a second. So y'all go to the table, and so more or less y'all go to the table, and the male dwarf at this table. He goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And he kind of like folds out the cards, and it's like kind of shuffling them together, He goes, "This is your first time here?"
Well, no, but yes, technically, but it was very brief, and it was mostly for my associates. I think. Wait, Dalgoric's been here, right? I'm pretty positive he has. No, wait, fuck.
I don't
Never
think.
mind.
No.
I think only
No.
Declan's been here.
It was the
Declan's
it was the
been
paranoid sniper. Yeah.
here.
No, cause wasn't yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah. So then Dalgoric would be like, no, but I've had associates that have said this is the place to gather.
That was
Things.
an indoor casino, though. This is outdoor, is it not?
No.
Or did I? Okay, I misunderstood something. That's my bad.
Okay, so there's actually a D&D version of this. Interesting. Okay,
Neat.
so he goes, "All right, gentlemen, please place your bets." And he kind of like gets his cards all squared away. So more or less,
Is there anyone else at the table, or is it just me?
it is just you. It's just you. Well, so at the table, it's just Declan, Minukaru, and Declan, Lynx, and Thusla are all the same table. Because y'all's
I don't
goal.
think they're gambling.
I'm saying y'all's goal is to get ammo, right?
Yes.
Well,
Ammo,
information,
and
ammo.
I'm also hoping to find some kind of communications.
Okay. Well, I'm still buying through the dealer because the chick kind of told you how it worked. Because the Declan still has that little special card on him, correct?
You should.
Declan.
Sorry, which card? Did I not notate something?
So
yeah, you didn't. You have a. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
it's fine, Ars. You go ahead and do my job. I don't mind.
Well, if you're going to let me, okay. So you got handed a card.
Oh, fuck,
Give him ideas.
No, but seriously. go
Main
ahead.
character
Sorry.
and the
I'm sorry, I'm
main
sorry,
character
I'm
and the
sorry.
CC, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I sense
All
combat
right.
in the near
So
future.
the last dealer gave you a special card that if you want to buy things, you play that card in the hand, like you more or less pull it
That
out.
was
shove
not
it in.
me.
It was too, Declan.
I thought it was.
I have not gambled.
No, Declan. It was totally to you.
It was
Because
definitely
you
Declan
gambled
because
last time.
you were at remember the yellow tip and green tip, and she gave you the special card, so that when you needed to get more ammo, you play that card, and then dealer would know, oh, you're here to buy ammunition or buy stuff.
Son of a
Yeah, and
bitch.
your
Yeah, I did
justification-
forget to notate that down. I am so sorry.
Well,
You're fine.
Well, you think you still have it. So the dwarf goes, all right, gentlemen, place your bets. Minimum bet 5 silver.
Dalgoric will bet 1 gold.
Okay.
And sudden airplane.
Yeah, my airplane.
Lynx bets. Fucking bets 5 silver.
Okay, please type your bets into the little
Oh.
chat log down here on Foundry, so you can keep track of it.
You remember how it goes, right, Declan?
No.
You're supposed to slide the card
Yeah.
along with your bet.
Yeah. Well, not with the bet, but as the cards are dealt out.
I was going to palm it in an obvious manner to the dealer.
Yeah, that's fine.
That works.
So
Okay.
So after this first thing, we'll do that. So Thusla 1 gold, Lynx 5 silver. Is Declan you gonna bet anything? Oh, 10 silver. Okay, got you. So basically, how this sheet says it all. So return is 21 here, but everyone here rolls 2d10. That's how this works. So all of you roll. So all of you roll 2d10. 3. Jesus. Okay. Now so basically how this worked then is that if you guys so say you guys want to via blackjack rules, if you want to stay, double down, hit, etc.
Okay, so if I want to hit, what do I roll?
Any dice you want, but only one of them.
Huh?
So you can roll a d12 on your 8 if you want, or a d20 if you think you'll get 13 or less.
Or D10 or D6 or D4,
Yeah.
whatever you feel like. It's still kind of like you're literally gambling on gambling, literally.
I roll a d1.
Interesting.
So
Can I
Roll
roll D1 again?
2d6.
Well, no. The reason I ask is it like I can just keep rolling d3s over and over?
I'm not really sure here. Let's see.
I'm assuming the answer is no there, but
Well,
I'm just saying.
it's specifically dice, so at best you could like keep on rolling d4s, I think, but even then at one point it's going to be rough, like a low chance.
Gonna roll 1d2 over and over.
No, none of that works.
Flip a coin.
So
I'm
8.
at 16. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. The dealer will roll a D10. D7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm at 10. I'm gonna hit again.
Oh, we can hit again. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you hit me. You know. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want to hit one more time.
So I can roll a 1d4 if I wished.
Yeah. So let's see.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10,
Can
11,
I
12,
hit
13, 14,
quickly?
15. 15. Well, 1 second here. I'll do the little ones here. So 15. I want to roll one more time. He's just hitting himself over and over again. God damn
Yeah,
it.
let him
Ooh.
do it. He's giving
Ooh.
you
You're
an
at
advantage
17.
of the dealer showing his hand first.
Yeah, 17. All right.
Screw
So Link's now you. Do you want to hit or stay?
Hit.
Okay, go ahead. Roll the dice you want. So let's see here. You were at 12 base. Now you're at 17.
So you tie with dealer. Is it house wins if a tie?
I believe you.
Just
yeah,
hit
yeah.
a D4.
Yeah. So you can do a D4 if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna hit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try and refine these rules later on. Now you're at 19.
I'm gonna
Very
stay.
nice.
Okay. And now that was Link's. Declan, you're at a base of. What was it? No, not Declan. Who?
I am
Dagoric.
currently at 16.
Yeah. Dagoric, you're at a base of fucking 9. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to hit.
Okay, good. All right. Then you're at
9 plus 7,
you're at
16.
Yep. You're losing right
I'm going to hit one. You said we could roll any dice, or do we have to stick with the dice we picked?
now. This version says any dice. But I'm trying to refine these later on. So any dice right now.
We're at 16. Ooh.
Honestly, any dice is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, I know. So I'll say
I'm gonna roll 1d. I'm gonna be brisky and play it stupid. Roll 1d6.
I'm gonna steal this and refine it, make it better. Don't you worry. One. You're at 17. You're still losing.
Well, you're
I'm gonna
pushing.
hit. I'm
Like,
gonna hit.
ideally, I would think that maybe doing just a general 1d11.
Yeah, I know. Saying I'll fix it. Don't worry.
I
17, 18,
20.
19, 20. 20. All right. So you're winning.
I'm gonna stay.
So
I'd say actually rolling d20s would be best because in real life, if you're playing blackjack, you're rolling 1 through.
11.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
No,
1d11.
Never mind.
So
Yeah,
it's just like
never mind.
when you're starting off rolling like 2d11.
like I said, I'll fix it. We'll get there. All right. This is off the cuff. So right now it's 20, 19. I am 17, and Declan, you're at what now?
16, and I would like to hit.
All right, go ahead. 1.
That's a
Fine.
push.
I'm gonna hit with a 1d4,
All right.
and yeah, we.
Hey,
17,
20,
18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Hey, there you go. All right. So there goes, there we go. So I believe I'll roll up here. So Thusula, you get 2 gold. Lynx, you get 1 gold total, and then Declan gets let's see, 10 silver, 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold, 4 gold. So Thusula, you get 2 gold. Lynx, you get 1 gold. Declan, you get what was it? 4 gold, 5 gold, whatever. Just say 5 gold.
4.
Fuck it.
You said 4.
4 gold.
Oh,
fuck it.
5?
No, 4 gold. Fuck it.
Okay.
And then
I'm
of
fine with
course, the dealer as the dealer reaches over to grab your cards, give me a sleight of hand check using your cunning.
Sleight of hand plus cunning. Give me just 1 second. Shit, where the fuck did I put my cunning? God damn it.
like a plus 12 or something.
Oh my cunning fell in my pockets. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Hey.
So you just you kind of palm that card right into his hand, and the dwarf kind of the dwarf actually nods towards you. It goes and shovels it up, and then he kind of pulls out the card and flicks it back to you, and this card flies perfectly through the air, right into your right between your pointer and forefinger, and it slips right inside there and stops where it's perfectly hidden right inside your palm. And the dwarf goes, "No bets here, gentlemen," and he begins playing a false game of blackjack with you, and he more or less just pretending to play. He goes, "So, what can we interest you in today here at the Blink?"
Oh, could use some munitions.
What kind of munitions are exactly?
Well, for me, I need some sniper ammo, but I'm not sure about them.
Okay, well, real quick, we'll focus on you. You seem to be slowly playing out this fake game, doing fake hits, doing fake stays. He's just literally playing a game with himself at this point. And he goes, what variety? Just a basic ball or anything special?
Oh, that is a good point. Forgive me, I am consulting the player's manual for a second. Yeah, everything's been moved around, sorry. What section is that under now?
It's under equipment. So go to artillery.
Equipment.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go. So go to equipment and kind of scroll up. You'll see like.
Scroll up.
Yeah. So scroll up.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Okay, I found it.
Actually, I'll go ahead and fix this while I'm here. Let's see. This should be. Is that a heading 2? Heading 3. There we go. Now it's actually there.
Nice. Convenient.
Well, Google Doc removed all the fucking shortcuts. We gotta do it manually now. Like fucking.
Yeah, it got a little bit fucky.
Hey, guard, check storm.
Okay. Well, yeah, but
for future reference.
But I want to go in and make actually more gambling games for the CC manual. That way, we have some on hand y'all can play with. But
yeah, but that one's very simple, straightforward. It could be easily written in.
Well, yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with standard, everyday, normal ammo.
Okay, and you have the single action, right, with no internal magazine.
Correct.
Okay, so how many rounds do you want of the M700?
So what is my maximum I'm allowed to carry? I thought it was 30. Is that correct, or
you can carry as much as you can carry weight-wise, really?
Okay, well, I'd like to. I'm looking at getting about, let's say about 12 rounds, 12 charges.
So that'd be 24 gold total, I believe.
Yes, it is 2 gold per charge.
He goes, very good, sir. Please place your bet. And he mixes his eyes like, place that amount owed on the desk. He goes, there'll be about a 24 gold bet, I believe.
Okay, I will place down my 24 gold bet.
Okay, and then the dwarf looks towards Lynx and he goes, "How about you, sir?"
I'm looking for a bout of medium machine gun ammo.
Let's see, a single belt.
A single belt.
Okay. He goes, very good, sir. Any special category or just normal everyday usage?
Just normal everyday.
Very good, sir. That'll be a 35 gold bet.
I'm sorry. I also meant to mention I'm going to place down an extra 2 gold with a look in my eye of I have a question.
I'll
let that be handled later.
So, Thusla, do you pay the 35 gold as a bet?
For what?
Lynx does, yes.
Okay.
I was about to say, what?
35 gold. And then I believe there's also Thusla with you. Thusla, what do you desire?
Dalgoric is gonna hold up a well, actually, no. Since it's under the table. Just kidding. Dalgoric's gonna say, "I need something a little bit more high velocity, something a little bit smoky, and something with a little bit of boom." And he's going to kind of loosely gesture at. You might have to have me I might have a roll for this, but he's gonna loosely gesture at a spent 40mm grenade casing.
So the dwarf kind of closes an eye and goes,
it's like
So the dwarf sees it, and the dwarf kind of closes an eye and goes, Do you chance by mean just purely explosive or more of a Willie Pete kind of situation?
Above character, I don't catch the Willie Pete reference.
White phosphorus.
Ah, thank you. Well, we were playing in a forest, and I'd much rather not get drugged for deforestation. So standard boom will do.
Okay. It goes very well. How
Okay,
many?
good.
So, how many of these would you like?
I'm looking for at least 3 HE to replace my spent HE, and then depending on how much it costs, I'd like to get up to 3 smokes, but again, that's really heavily dependent on
Yeah.
the rate of that.
So, the dwarf goes, I see. That'd be about a 60 gold bet to cover both the high explosive, and because we do make them in-house, we do have quite affordable smokes, you could say.
And would I need to raise a little for the and he kind of gestures to an empty M14 magazine.
Well, how many of those do you want? Do you want like 1 magazine, 2, 3?
2.
2. He goes, there'd be 10 more gold pieces. About, you know what, we're having a good day today. How about just 70 gold pieces and we call it square?
Where are you at, Digoric?
I'm sitting at 63 gold. I cannot afford that, unfortunately.
Hold on, let me check mine. Reserves.
Play mercenaries suck.
I'll throw you 7. I'll throw you
Yeah.
7 to cover the rest, purely for the fact that smoke can save our ass at some point.
That's exactly why I was kind of going for it.
Yeah.
However,
No.
for above character, I also am kind of interested in radio as well. So keep in mind.
I was just
wink, wink,
trying.
nudge, nudge.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I can find an affordable radio.
So
Okay, gotcha.
So,
We're getting the essentials at this point.
Say around this time, you kind of hand gold to Thusla, but also you kind of add the 2 gold to your pot, and then the dwarf goes, "Do you need something else that is not on the menu?"
So, and this is concerning the extra 2 gold that I pushed down.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that possibly you can point me in the right direction if you can't supply it yourself, that is. Of some affordable handheld radio equipment.
That is a bit of a specialty item for sure, but we do have a few. And he kind of begins slowly taking the gold, because he's playing a hand. He goes, he goes, we have a few. Good job, sir. 21. And he begins taking the gold out off the table and kind of pulling it into this little bin he has. And he begins to get a new hand. And he goes, but we do have a few in stock, but they are quite expensive. It'd be about 100 gold per radio. They are human made.
How
Just a
heavy are these
reminder-
radios?
Yeah.
You what now?
How heavy are these radios that are 100 gold?
Well, they're
It's not that they.
They're not really heavy. It's more the fact that they are vintage human manufacture, you could say.
So here's a
So
question:
antique.
Are they are they like military grade? Are they like Kenwoods?
They are
Alfangs?
So they are stolen black market military grade radios. Basically mercenaries went out, killed some southern elves, realized, oh shit, they have human shit, took it all and sold it to the Blink.
Okay.
Just a reminder as well, because a mounted radio is probably cheaper than a handheld one because of how the technology is right now.
I
Because smaller circuit boards and stuff like that are probably a lot harder to get.
Well, and that's kind of why I was like, I was trying to over the table kind of j- insinuate that I do have saddlebags that I could literally like.
Yeah,
run
that's what I was going to say. Is we have a cart, saddlebags. You're the only one that needs a small mobile radio to contact us back by.
I have a radio.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point. The whole group doesn't need a radio ourselves. You are the only one that needs a mobile radio. That's the point we're trying to say.
About to say,
Oh, so I
Hans,
would hand off my
walking base
radio.
station.
No. You would keep your radio, and we would have the stationary radio. So if you need to radio back in, there will always be someone at the very least around that radio. if
Oh,
it's in the
okay.
cart.
So okay. Tracking. So okay, back to the dealer. What other possible communication options do you have as far as radios go?
Well, we do have a few unpopular options. He's still playing. He's still playing this fake blackjack game. He's quite good at it too. You realize he's quite good at what he does. And he goes, "We do have a few."
I am admiring this.
Yeah, because
Artistry.
It's very casual too. We have he's making this. He's talking in a very low voice, as y'all kind of. We do have a kind of. Well, we have larger ones that are cheaper because they're harder to use. Really hard to move them. We have a vehicle-size radio we could perhaps part with for 35 gold.
Okay. I continue playing the fake blackjack with him just to while I give him a look that says let me think just for a second here.
Hey, did you say vehicle size?
Yeah, like a larger, more bulky, requiring electricity, like from a vehicle radio. So it would need like a small power pack or something to make it function. Because usually a vehicle radio is powered by the vehicle's engine. So you guys have to not only buy the radio but also figure out a way to power the radio.
Yeah.
So
They're usually not high voltage, but
sounds like a fun challenge.
Sounds like a 1523 Delta, but so completely out of character, just so y'all know, I was a radio operator for the army.
I was about to say, I'm sorry, what? I don't speak French.
He's just
That
saying
actually
words.
was my job in the military. That's why I'm asking all these radio questions.
Yeah, and it's probably a stolen human radio for sure. Human made.
Okay. Granted, my character wouldn't know this shit, but okay, so you said 35 gold?
Yeah. So your total would be 59 gold total with the radio.
59 gold? What? Huh? Now I'm confused.
You want 24 gold for the ammunition, correct?
Oh, that's right.
And then 35
Plus
gold
the
for the
7
radio.
you were giving me.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me do undo on my sheet here.
Hold on. Oh, Declan,
Gave you
check Discord.
7. So I already removed the 24 for the munition, and then I removed.
Wait.
Okay.
Ammunition was 24?
Yes, because he
I got 12 rounds. It's 2 gold per charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I was at 70, and I went down to 46. What the hell did I do that for? 24. That was okay. That was the munition. And then I went down 2 for the info. Then I went down to 37. So, okay, all that is covered. I do have 37. I can cover the charge, but as he said, we would need to be able to power this radio as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth it at this point, or is it better to hold it and come back?
No, and that's what I'm thinking about, which is why I was continuing to play the fake game with him as I. So, out of curiosity, what kind of power source would be needed to run this?
Well, maybe like you can figure out some kind of generator where you could possibly, speaking from a CC standpoint, you guys have copper wire. If you guys can somehow rig a simple generator that runs either off wind power or by the turning of your wheels, that could power the little radio while you're moving, as per se.
Even a crank, if we had
Yeah,
one piece
yeah.
of magnet, it's
Yeah.
around 11 or 12 volts to run, and around 1 or 2, like it's less than 2 amps to run a radio.
Also, you
It's-
have
So,
a technician in your party.
That's what I was about to get at. Is so we could possibly engineer our own solution for power.
Mhm.
Crap. That's gonna leave me with 2 gold left, but I would prefer to do this because the last time we went out on a mission, the running back and forth, I was continuously worried that something would happen in between. It would be better if I could just sit there, keep an eye on enemy, and radio back rather than running back and forth.
Well, and this you can see why the hand radio will be a lot more expensive than a simple vehicle because there's a lot more things that go with it. Well, hand radios go battery pack, you're good to go.
Well, and we have carts. We can have the radio on the damn cart.
Mm-hmm.
Also, guard bro, the first one that you popped is the 1523 Foxtrot.
That's just
That was flash.
The Delta is the bottom one.
Yeah, this is just a simple like this should be with the top one where you can key in a channel and kind of talk to each other back and forth. There shouldn't be a big issue.
Yeah, the bottom one is vehicle mounted. The top one is, well, actually, technically both were used in man packs.
Because that top fucker was a bit of my existence was a goddamn fucking ASVs, a fucking
Lynx, I carried that bottom one in my fucking bag with the battery.
Okay, so we're running a little low on time here. What is your choice for the radio?
Hoping that I mean, I know I'm exhausting. Wait, no. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me do some math. I had 9 there.
Carry the
Remove
2.
That. Ah, shit.
Divided by 3.
Who else is with us right now? I'm sorry.
Just
it's Lynx and Degoric.
Just those 2.
Lynx. I kind of give a
funny.
glance.
It's a Goliath playing blackjack.
I know, right? I give a glance to Lynx, like, would you mind helping me out just a touch? Because I am worried about the fact that ours ran off to make me some goggles, and I do kind of owe him.
Is that the dinner bill?
Well, you don't pay what you owe.
See, I'm hungry, so we gotta hurry up here. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
No, I know. Lynx, if you're talking, it's not coming through.
See, light up.
Fuck, my mic was muted.
There you
Sure.
Okay. How much would you be willing to help us out with here?
How much would be half of the radio?
Half of the
35
radio. 35, huh?
35 gold. 17,
Yeah,
18
it's
gold.
35. So let's cut that down to 34. So 17. And I'll cover the 18, and you do 17.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
So as you kind of nod to the dwarf, he goes, "Very well." And you see him hit a little button, like with his fist on by the on the little edge of his little dealer desk there, and three waitresses kind of pop out from behind the bar, and they all carrying these little baskets. And the dwarf says, "Your winnings, sir." And each basket set in front of you has those 40 Mike shells, that belt of ammo. And you see another more burly Goliath waitress who looks quite odd in a a waitress outfit, holding this giant fucking radio. And she goes and kind of sits down right next to you. And he goes, "Very well. Thank you for playing at the Blink."
I appreciate you, sir.
All right, and we're gonna end there because I'm fucking starving and my head hurts. So go ahead and add the radio to. So add the radio to your inventory. Ars, you at the very end have learned how to form glass lenses. They're not prescription, but they are simple glass lenses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so Ars, and you also gain the lenses you need. So you have the tinted lenses. Did you decide on a color for those? You want like dark, red, yellow?
Dark.
Purple.
Purple.
Dark.
Dark purple. You got it. So you have dark purple lenses to go in the goggles.
God, no.
I will say that I do want to talk more with that orc.
Okay, we'll do that next time.
Yeah, next time.
Okay. All right. Good game, gentlemen. I will see you next Monday. Hopefully, my head in a better state.
Yeah.
And hopefully I won't have barking dogs.
Yeah, and
Possibly move it to Tuesday.
to move to Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm going to be in airport for like 15 hours on Monday.
Okay, so do you guys want to do next Tuesday then?
Yes.
Tuesday's
fine with that.
Also, when are we going to set up our just throw our character sheets in the new system?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get with I'm gonna try and pull all you guys in on a call Wednesday and try and get that shit all set up.
Okay.
This
All right.
one's
What
starting
time
Tuesday.
roughly?
No idea. I'll let you guys know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Seriously, everyone, take care of yourselves.
All right.
Have a good night, guard.
All
And
right.
likewise, Ars.
Good.
I have keto ice cream.
So good night.
Nice.
So good night. Drink water. Wash your privates, and don't be weird.